Tena wakalo tubo Urtv. Selemabo igala. Nebukolo jamalia. Ukole iogu. Mayuche iogu.
Urtv. Amadukole Yokogo.
A Ghanaian filmmaker from the Igala Kingdom, a leading light in the Nigerian media space, and a professor of theatre arts, Professor Armstrong Idachaba. He'll be speaking on the role of media in developing the development of Igala nation by Professor Armstrong Aduku Idachaba. Prof, thank you.
Thank you very much, Thompson Makolo Jr., fashionable, business-minded Thompson. How are you doing? Please help me salute Thompson with a round of applause. Your Royal Highness, the representative of the Ataigala, you are welcome, sir. Thompson, I think you took the correction that there's only one Gabai that is representing the Atai. Doesn't mean he's a Gabai. He has his own title. So just as you have so many walis here, including my former student and now my traditional ruler, Chief Idu himself. So I welcome you all to this meeting. I thank you especially for taking the time to come. I recognize you, man of God, Bishop, and other spiritual leaders that are here. My talk is on the role of media in the development of Igala land. And I think I should first congratulate Ilyasu for taking it upon himself to organize and put this together. Congratulations, Ilyasu. We will still talk about you and your role in the development of the media corpus in Igala land. But I think that this is a timely topic. So many of us know about the media. It's not all the time that we really sit down to interrogate and ask ourselves what the role of the media has been, especially within our own region. Dauda has been doing a lot from Aso Radio, being Ulukai Gala and so many other things. Maybe one time we'll have the time for you to also share your own experience and how you are contributing. So, but there are certain keywords here. Development, media. So what is the interplay, the relationship between development and media? How does media influence development? Basically, I think that's the short discussion we're going to have. Right? And so what is development? If you Google development, there are so many definitions. But one of it says it's a broad and comprehensive phenomenon encompassing all aspects of the well-being of an individual or a nation. Well-being. You know, when you're talking about development, you're talking about wellness, the sanity, the growth, you know, of an individual. Individual witness development. An individual that is retarded and hungry and sick cannot be said to be advancing or developing. Same thing with a nation. A nation that prospers in all ramifications is seen, you know, to be growing. It's also enjoying what you call development. So the Wikipedia says development is a process that creates growth, progress, positive change, or the addition of physical, economic, environment, social, and demographic components. The purpose of development is a rise in the quality of the life of the population and the creation or expansion of local regional income and employment opportunities. Quality of life should increase. Economic opportunities should be created. Right? And once you have these indices, of course, you are comfortable. You know that you are developing. So the question is, are we developing? Are we developed? What levels of development are we experiencing in our own Igala kingdom? Do we justifiably think that over the decades, you know, we are experiencing growth, exponential growth in terms of our health, in terms of our well-being, in terms of our education, in terms of industrialization? Are we witnessing any advancement that is reflecting on the quality, the totality of the quality of our existence as a people? That is the question. Now, and to answer this question, perhaps we need to retrospect and go back to our history. No, did we at any point remember the Igala Kingdom is one of the biggest civilizations in Africa, even a major civilization in Nigeria, and all the component cultures in Nigeria know that, right? When the Igala Kingdom existed at the apogee of its influence, you know, so many of the tribes and chiefdoms you hear today were virtually non-existent. And the Igala Kingdom is one of the kingdoms that have been naturally blessed by God, and this is created even by nature. My former mentor, who passed on, Tomiyachi, in one of his books says that the Igala farmers grow a variety of crops that thrive very well in Igala land. And he says we are blessed with so many agricultural products like millet, Benny seed, guinea corn, melon, groundnut, beans, yam, cocoyam, maize, and that our vegetation, you know, is so rich. It includes a deciduous forest interspersed with stretches of savanna, woodland, and fairly tall grasses. And that in Igala land, we are blessed with so many economic trees. They include iroko, obeche, oil palm, raffia palm, locust bean, okra, kola nut. I think that all these endowments are still existent in Igala land today. Igala land remains one of the most blessed agrarian spaces within the Nigerian geopolity. What was written long time ago, the trees are still there, right? All these economic trees are still there. And I see, every time I ask myself how our people survive the harsh economic realities in Nigeria. And usually my consolation is that it's because of the endowment, natural endowment of agriculture, you know, that God has endowed us with as a people. But not only in agriculture, Miyaki also records that the Igalas engage in trade. You know, we trade a lot. We used to trade. Don't forget, at the point we controlled the River Niger, were the access between the south and the north. And the Igala actually, from historical records, you know, had something like a custom standpoint where they collected. Sorry? Okay, fine. Where they collected customs and exercise for people ferrying goods across the River Niger. To the point that even the British couldn't access the rest part of the country without transacting treaties and agreements with the Igala. So we engage in trade, crafts, industries, and traders travel to the northern states of Nigeria and southwards. You know, and so many markets that some of us also grew to meet, you know, within the Igala area. As we speak, and as I know it also happens, people go to Oba Market almost on a daily basis. Many of them go to Onisha, you know, and even within Igala land, we have our own regional markets, you know, Ejule, Afogangam, Yaingba Market, Ajaka, you know, Ega, you know, and most of our crafts, you know, are still there, though many of them, the practice is going down. You know, before we used to do, you know, a lot of blacksmithing, carving, sculpturing, dyeing, and weaving. Your Highness, I don't think we do dyeing and weaving anymore. I don't think we do much of blacksmithing anymore. You know, but these were very existent. You know, Miyachi records in his book that the area in Aija, you know, in Ida was a predominantly blacksmith area. And there are certain people who live in Ida that actually are said to be of Benin origin, who were actually brought into Ida as blacksmith and oil mills, and we were creating some of those things, you know, from Ida, which we were doing and even exporting to the other areas. But what I know, and in contemporary times, what I can say is that, well, from my own analysis, I can much say that the Igala economy today is still largely very rural. We have not really transposed, we have not really developed our economic base, you know, to become modern, as you will say. We have been unable to industrialize, you know, and because we have retarded in industrialization, we remain largely very backward, and like I said, largely very retarded in terms of development. But one area I think that we have developed, you know, impressively, is in the area of education. If you look back within the olden days and now, we have increased our capacity, you know, for access to education largely. You know, we do not have industries, but we have pride ourselves of having some very important educational institutions. You know, we have the Kogi State Aimba, thanks to Achema and his political prince Audu and the other political leaders that were able to attract it. we have a state college of education, we have a school of nursing or healthcare, we have several state secondary schools and some federal institutions, but in spite of that, quantum leap in education. Our roads cannot be said to be very excellent, and our healthcare is also not very impressive. I remember at a time there were efforts to set up some rural health centers, as a United Nations initiative or as a Nigerian government initiative with the UN. I think during the time of Dr. Bakora and Sankuti and so on, some of those health centers were established in Uganda, but all of them have gone down. I'm sure most of our people, when they need access to healthcare now, they have to go to dispensaries and medicine stores where they deal with quack operators, who are hardly ever trained to meet the needs and challenges of this time. So, our infrastructural development level remains backward, and unemployment remains a major issue. And that is why I say here that it seems that politics today seems to be the main employer. So you have several young persons who see Togri or political association as an effective way, to economic or developmental attainment. Now that is the level of development. So, truthfully speaking, there was a time that Igala perhaps was said to have been within the traditional context, civilized and averagely developed. Now, but it remains arguable, whether we have actually transformed or advanced the way we ought to have developed as a people. And I think that the data we see, what we see compared to our tradition, compared to where we are coming from and the potential we have as a people, we still have a long way to meet our developmental objectives. Now let's talk about media. The media is an enabler of development. It's an indicator of activity. And it also stimulates development because it catalyzes growth in all ramifications. You cannot talk about the media or you cannot talk about development without mentioning the media. The media has become so much an enabler, so much important that there are many countries and many states and many cultures that actually sustain their national economy on the strength of their media. Right? There are states in the US, I think the state of California, they say the state alone in the US is richer than about 20-30 African countries combined together. So the statistics, I think that in Igala land we have only one radio station, or do we say half station, a quarter station, and that is the Radio Kogi or Charger that will open in the morning and they will do announcement that somebody has died in Abocho, another has died in social place, and then diesel or gallon. They will come on air again and do the state news that Bello has done this and the government has done this and this, then they will shut down. Is there any television station in Igala land? Nothing. And that is where Ilyasu's initiative comes very inspirational. Ilyasu has a big ambition, and Ilyasu, I commend you for it. A lot of people have said already that big things start little. You start by dreaming, and your Urtv, as rough as it looks, is an indicator of the greatness that you want for Igala people. Right? But my point of emphasis is the ones that are entertainment inclined, and it comes in. Urtv sits visible on that platform. And like Bamei said, with a lot of challenges. What he said about data is true because social media is driven by data. So it's a cheap, though it's accessible and affordable. So there are lots of, and people are trying to use the advantage of the social media to create development in Igala land. I'm going to talk about that much later. Now, but in terms of Igala entertainment, content for Igala media, because it's not enough to have a media, what do you put on that media? Now, we as a people have been very largely blessed by content. Don't forget, as a paramount K civilization within the Nigerian space, we are imbued with a lot of cultural history. We have our festivals, right? So many of them. the Ocho Festival, the Ogaga, you know, not just in Ida, in other remote areas of Igala land, like I noted in my paper, in all the major 7 districts of Anegala. Those are locations for the propagation and advancement of Igala culture. We have so many masquerades that are performing on a daily basis. We have so many arts that we can display. You know, so those are the raw materials for our media. Now, the question is, are we tapping these materials for our use of our media constructively? As I was writing my paper, it also occurred to me that perhaps Igala media in terms of entertainment industry, you know, also had a historical origin that many of us are not totally very conversant with. I read a book written by, a small book written by Baba GFO, where he said that the Igala foray into modern entertainment probably began in about 1948 or so, or thereabout. You know, where is 1948 to 55, where he recounts, according to GFO, that 10 Igala land combined their resources to begin a revolution, which has more than 3 decades remained unnoticed by the generality of the Igala people. It was first time such a union had ever happened. And the 3 men that came together to start this revolution are Alhaji Ibrahim Anaja. Do you know Alhaji Ibrahim Anaja? Alhaji Usman Ladan and Alhaji Mohammed Onalu, who you call Paul Odi. Now, these are the people who put their money together to produce and record a hidden talent, Alhaji Onalu, called Paul Odi, and those ushered the Igala race to the era of musical recordings. Some of you, those of you who are young, those of you who are fairly old, of course, we know about Elodo Records in Ida, by the opposite the General Hospital, right? Paul Odi's record has been in Igala land for over 4 or 5 decades. Some of us grew cranky gramophone sets, you know, but him and his people had already, as at 1948, adopted technology, you know, as a media platform, you know, to elevate Igala culture and tradition, you know, and Odi came up with a lot of innovation, you know, in Igala land, and some of his records are there for us to see. I think Odi's Yaya, you're welcome. The brand of song that Odi sings is Agale, right? Fine, you know, and is it the only proponent of Agale? No, there are other people that came up with him, and especially some of those his boys, Ichokolo and others. So they continued with his brand of music. So we have their names. But there are also other brands of Igala music recorded, like Yaya Okpogodo. His own was what? Ugoro. Fine. So, but what is significant is that even at the time of Paul Odi was already recording Igala history. He was already questioning societal ills. You know, he was pointing out areas of deficiencies within the Igala cosmos, areas of negative tendencies, areas that he thought that by speaking out, you know, using the traditional music idiom, that he will be making effective changes that will reflect on the totality of development of the people. Like some of his songs that were translated here, there was one, a great composition, one of them is also Ugolo music, which they said was composed by Momo Jofu, where he said Biliki Jamu, meaning that the break failed. Another one by there's this one, they said Ileta Pone, that's talking about when Belegiwa was killed. You know, then there's Sali Okolo, who also singing Agale, you know, our Nolawa Kojanewa, you know, and so there are some of those people, some of those songs. Even Yaya Bogodo did one during the Civil War, you know, where he recounted, you know, the attack on Ida, and then Joseph Abu himself, you remember the storyteller, did a lot of rendition to trying to document the reigns of Ata Amoboni. Now, a very popular composition of Paul Odi, who is the Igala expert, in one of his songs, I think which I tried to document this, you know, where he said, Ile bile bu melulonan, okay, yani okakunweli ki atodo mudu ojiji fule odu chodi. And ki togonadu. Ya tanoron. You know, so a lot of proverbs, you know, hidden proverbs and a lot of meaning within the songs. In one of them he said, I think he was talking about the Igbo people, yani Igbo kemu wabia iwuje obuko kemu ifu iwi. That's a very dirty one, you know. But he was using it to condemn incest, you know, those who are extremely amorous, you know. So we saw that they had corrective properties, right? They served as entertainment, they served as commentary, they served to reflect, you know, the cultural worldview of the people. And that way, even from that traditional time, you could see that Igala media was contributing one way or the other to raising consciousness, and that way was indirectly propelling development. And we have some of the people here, I try to document them, our traditional folklorists who did us proud in our music. Odi, Salisu Okobo, Shewe Biloma, Audwin Achalu, Oma Ijagada, Faruna Ajaina, Ikane Ajabiti, Yaya Obogodo, Nane Dibo, Kakao Dugemu, Joseph Abu, Urtv, Atabo Kwenya, Oma Tajikoye, Ube somebody, you know, and so many of them. If your uncle or grandfather was among them and he's not mentioned, let me know so that I can correct it. Now, but we also know that from that traditional period, and I grew up to meet it, we began to witness some form of modern intrusion, what you call a crossover. So it was not just traditional. We were now having some modern people who were now mixing the traditional diet, you know, with a bit of modern innovativeness. And that's when you started seeing people like Abdul Ayoki, your man in Aimba, DJ Ibuku, DJ Bala, Elijah Balaka, Patrice Adejo. These are your own people. So Ujemo Mayeku, Baba Jorugwa, Ibros Ulezu, Pupa, Granddaddy, Ochuli Ekpe. So Thompson, I know you know these people, there are more of them. So to the extent now that you have a rich repertoire of Igala music, right? They are everywhere. And some of them are so good, when you listen to them, you can hardly know that they are even Igala. But what inspires me is the most that a lot of times they are proud of their origin as Igala people, you know. There's one that sang recently, mind-blowing, and we tried to get her name, we've not been able to get, you know, but she sang so well, so proudly, you know, and you cannot be proud that she's of Igala origin. Now, that's talking about music. Let's look at the other side of the media, the video, home video. You know, of course, the home video as a technology was not existent at the time that Paul Odi and Yaya Obogodo were singing. The only way you could see them was for you to go to their event. And I was lucky to see them. Most of the time they go for funeral, Ubi. They will put table for them like this. Gogoro will be flowing non-stop. They will be sweating, see dust. You know, and they will say, hey, before they say, wait, Mama God, man, okay, my you know, it can be very enriching, very entertaining. You know, but there was no video. So the only way to have that experience was for you to see. Just very much like the way our traditional festival used to be. You know, until video came in now through the works of people like Ilyasu, you can only know about Ocho Festival if you went to watch the Ocho Festival. You know, but the times are changing. The video has come. Now, and the video revolution in Igala land, you know, began somehow in 1994 when Armstrong Idachaba, teaching in CEO Yankpade, decided to say, okay, this technology is new. Other people are using this technology to advance their own culture. So why can't we as Igala people also do same? So Idachaba looked for a story that is fascinating to the Igala people, that can bind the Igala people, that can inspire the Igala people, and he found a very good story in the character, the history, the persona of Atamo Buni. And there were a lot of lessons learned from his life, of conspiracy, of betrayal, you know, of steadfastness, of courage. But what is more important about the story is that he chose to live for the Igala people, to maintain the Igala tradition, right? He chose to die rather than be humiliated or disgraced out of office. So Adachaba puts it together into a film, right? And how did he do the film? Which is important to what we are saying. the man that gave Idachaba the money to do this film is not an Igala man. A Yoruba man who came to Ankpa to sell moto. His name is Ray Akintola. He's late, my friend. And I was sharing my thoughts. I said, look, I want to do a film. He said, we are doing films in Lagos. I said, then he now said, it's a good idea. You people are very many now. So what do you want to do? I now shared my story with him. And he took a risk. One of the lorries he came to sell in Ankpa, he sold it and gave me part of the money to do my film. So how he survived, whether by telling lies or deceiving the people that gave me the lorry, I don't know. You know, but what is important is that we managed an experimental film, which we did. And as I was sharing with Thompson here, all the money that he gave me to do the film, he got it over with profit. Way back in 1994, 95. So what does that tell you? It tells you that the media can be profitable, even if it is done within a local environment. Right? So that's sharing news for you guys. Thompson, sharing news for you, Alaji, that what you do has value. But the Igala film industry perhaps is the biggest growing within the media space in Igala land. We now have the Dashing Thompson Makulu, whom I have written here, has done a lot of titles. He has done Chadwami, he has done Oma Yeku. In 2007, he produced Chadwami, right? You had a low budget of 2.7 million. But when you and I were discussing now, the last film you have done, your budget spending is over 20 million, right? And as we're discussing, he's very hopeful that he's going to get his money back. Are we getting the point? Apart from Thompson, sit down, there are many other people, Ejuraba, Meru Abbas, you know. So, and personally, anytime I go to the Imba Unity Square, where they sell all this Igala video and music, I feel very good because there's a huge market there, right? And I know that the people who are there selling those things are also making money. So you see that the entertainment, the media industry can actually propel economic, commercial growth. Think about the young men that are involved also in the process circle, in the distribution pattern. So those are potentials, you know, for economic growth. Now let's look at how the media in Anegala, in specific terms, and when you say the media, you talk about radio, TV, cinema, home video. How has it contributed to development of we as an Igala people? One, it has helped in promoting Igala entertainment. Right? No society survives under intense, continuous pressure. Entertainment is actually a tool for resuscitation. It's a weapon. It's an attribute of wellness. No matter how rich and how much money you make and how much comfortable you are, you must be entertained. Right? And the Igala people are endowed with entertainment, like I said, by nature. Masquerades, festivals, songs. So whether it is on the theater traditional platform, whether it's on radio or television, the Igala entertainment product, the Igala media continues to entertain the Igala people. When I did my film in 1994, there's something that struck my mind. One of the people who gave me joy was a certain young man, my friend, rich guy in Lagos, and he brought his mother from village in Ankpa to Lagos. And he had TV, radio, TV, Lagos television, CNN. You know, and he told me that, oh boy, you will really help me. I said, what? He said, look, that your film. Any day I go to work, from morning till night, when I come, my mother is playing it over and over. That was the only way she could have been entertained. Imagine that it was not there, she would have died, probably been frustrated out of depression. So whether you agree or not, the intrusion of Igala media, the expansion we are seeing, is promoting entertainment within the Igala space, and not just within the elite, also within the rural stock, which is also hugely significant. Point out also to what Dauda them are doing. I also see you on social media. You know, apart from your terrestrial broadcast, you are also promoting the Igala culture, providing entertainment on the social media platform, which is fantastic. So the entertainment is important for any society's growth, and they come in several ways. Igala comedy is experiencing a new boost, right? There are some channels or social media page you go, it's just comedy you see. Uncle Ejikel, who will go and stand on a bridge and say maja maja, kaimini toloja nana cho jejali, we domo, you know, and he mimics the Igala and everybody laughs. You know, there are many other people, MC grandfather or grandpa, you know, those are comedy sketches that, you know, they put on the social media, and people who are far away from home, when they hear those things, they laugh. So that, who is that girl with Mark? Is it Jenebu? You know, she too tries to, you know, she tries to create some comedy, you know. So there are lots of them. You wake up anywhere in the world, you tune to them, you feel like you are home, you get relieved, you reconnect with your roots. So that is very contributing to Igala development. What about in terms of education and enlightenment? You know, and that is very important. Some of the movies they are doing are not just entertainment. They come with a lot of lessons. They come about unity. They come about patriotism. You know, they enlighten the people regarding the kind of values that we need to promote as a people. And that's significant. A society without a value base is virtually non-existent. It's going to go comatose or go extinct. So our media, our social media, traditional media are aiming to educate. They are aiming to enlighten. You know, and that's very good. NMali is not here. Thompson, your friend, Yunus NMali, is the one who does what he calls community reporting. You know, and it's a fantastic intervention in terms of awareness creation. You know, NMali goes to a primary school, you'll be sad. In Igala land, you know, mud as primary school. You know, the teacher, in fact, there was one I saw on NMali's community post, where in one class, there's no dividing wall. They say class 4 is here and class 3 is here. And only one teacher in 2022. You know, but when he brings this up, people, and you'll be surprised. Some of these interventions, they have the leverage. You know, they go very far. You may think that they are not important, but people see them, and sometimes they are stimulated to act. So if the media were not there, they probably wouldn't have even responded, or they wouldn't have even known. Because sometimes what you see in leadership is that those around the leaders don't want the leaders to see the outside of development. So you see that our media, our boys are making all that stringent effort to bring our development challenges to the fore, and that is very commendable. You know, Thompson also comes with a lot of Igala messages. Though he has been wrongly or negatively accused of romancing the girls on his set. I don't know how true, but I think the positive messages in his film, you know, are probably much more than the negative. Thompson, I know that there was a time you did something about widows. Yeah, about the plight of widows. You know, those are very instructive. These are things that build humanity. What about cultural propagation? That is the key one. There's a Reverend Father now, Bonnie. You know, what do you call you call it Igala Father, no? You know, he's promoting Ogba Ita on social media. Right, and that way he's promoting our culture. Not only is he promoting Igala culture, he is preserving it. Because some of these Itas and these art forms that you are seeing, if they are not recorded in video, if they are not broadcast, they will go. Many years ago, I did a documentary, and I went to Opata, and I recorded the traditional role of the palace in that documentary. And there's a market there, Ajo Ponofe. It is still there. Now, the recent time that I went to it, that wall that I recorded is no longer there. You know that first order, the palace could be like, you won't see it again. It's all cement. So you see that you are losing part of your cultural, historical memory. The only way to preserve it is through video. Now, what about the commodification, the value of money that can be made from entertainment content? Atabo, how are you? Not long ago, you came to do a small documentary for me, and you came with about 5 young boys. Some of them were holding camera, some were holding microphone. That is employment. This guy is struggling. He's trying to make ends meet, but in spite of his efforts, you know, he's regenerating the economy, you know, by bringing young people to participate in the creative process. Every time Thompson goes on set, He's definitely going to take at least 20, 30 young Igala people to help him do a movie. So there's employment creation. The people that are selling the movie, they are making money, right? So filmmaking, media participation helps to develop the economy in many ways. Now, what about the factor of social cohesion, of unity? And you know what? Even this meeting you are doing is because Salisu wants to set up Urtv. I'm sure many of you here, you haven't seen yourselves in a very long time. You are Urtv. Many of you here, you haven't seen yourself in a very long time. This affords you an opportunity to socialize. You come together, you bond as a people. You know, and you go, you speak your language, you see your traditional rulers, and you are happy. It is very, very significant. It's very, very important. Every year, even last week, as I was speaking here, Memuna Abaji had her own film premiere that she called Traditions. I saw Sadat there also. And a lot of Igala people also came. Giving the Igala people that pointer, you know, that platform, you know, to integrate, unite, and socialize. And that way bond and love each other, which is also very, very important. Somewhere Hilary Amadu and Indira, they organize a lot of carnivals in Aimba. You know, some of them are sponsored, some are not sponsored, but a lot of young Igala people drive home during those periods, you know, just to see masquerades and catch fun and buy okpa and contribute to the rural economy one way or the other. That also is strong development signifier. Now, but these things, as I begin to touch now, but these things are not without challenges. These guys go through a lot of challenges. And that is why I must appeal to all of us to see them as relevant and important in what they do. To identify with their causes and promote them in a way that we can sustain them. I see currently a lot of political profiling. Some of them are endangered by the practice that they do. Ilyas was sharing how they attempted one way or the other to politicize his activity and how he tried to remain balanced. You must insulate them from political profiling. Otherwise, you endanger their creative effort. You know? And people always do that. Dauda is shaking his head. Maybe they are beginning to read meanings into your own habit. My bad. You know? But it's something we need to do as a people. The media must report. They must tell a story. Whether you like it or not, it's a commentary. If it doesn't fit you well, change. If you find it ennobling, then imitate it. And you find it good, transfer to generations after you. That is how to build a solid, developed society. So let's not politicize them. Let's not profile them politically. Let us support them with our finances. Chief Idu talked about sending data. It's true. The pain of organizing this event alone, only God knows what you will have gone through, renting this venue. Calling people, please, are you coming? We are about to start. At the end of the day, I've been through it. At the end of the day, the people who support you think they have done you a personal favor. And they think you should owe them for the rest of your life. That they came to your event. Not minding that what you are doing is for the collective good. It is sacrificial. The Yoruba nation today is big not because it is Yoruba. It is big because it has been deliberately, you know, deliberately choreographed, deliberately propelled, deliberately projected by its people, that so that they can attain the level of visibility, the level of greatness that it has attained. And it's deliberate. If you do not do it, nobody is going to do it for you. And you cannot do it by mere tokenism. There must be institutional support. There must be visible support. You must use your position as an Igala person to generate funds. You know, and not think that the fund you are giving is a personal favor. Because if you develop one Igala person, you develop 3, 4 more, 5. You know, and that way you are more able to develop your community. But I must also acknowledge, and I was sharing this with Elias earlier, and also with Thompson, that yes, we have a few sponsors, and we must thank them. Those of you who are sponsoring, well done, God bless you. Right? But God, you are on point. we need more support, because the people who are sponsoring are the same people. When they go to Lagos, they are the one who will donate. When they come to Abuja, they will donate. You people go to the same people. Thompson will go, Ataba will go, even so I think that what the sponsors do now is they say, okay, well, I have 5 million for the year. Let me put Thompson here because I know he will soon come. So they reduce the fraction of what they give, you know, and the thing doesn't grow. And then more people enter into the purse, and they are also able to take. So we pray that God should bring in more sponsors, or God should touch the hearts of more people to support the Igala media cause. It's very important. Thuggery, intimidation, violence. I was at Ida when Ilyasu was trying to record, you know, the coronation of the Ata, you know, and he was making his effort, he was talking. He didn't know I was watching him from the distance. Some talks were pushing him away by the side. They couldn't even recognize the value of what he was doing, you know. At the point he became very hopeless, he withdrew. In fact, he became more offended when he saw his traditional ruler, your brother, was also found out. So our people need to respect media people. That is the point. You don't harass them, you don't intimidate them. If you intimidate them, you kill their potential, you kill their voice, and they will be unable to help. Igala land is in need of infrastructure. You know, internet access is very low. People don't have money to even buy data. Though telephone is expanding everywhere, I'm sure a majority of our people still don't have access to telephones and internet. You know, so we need empowerment in that regard so that there can be internet or what you call data access to our people. Also, our producers, Sadat, they also need to be conscious of the kind of content that they produce. I'm beginning to see infusion of some negative, what I call some un-Igala content. You know, we are a very rich, proud, and culturally preserved people. But when you see a video, when an Igala girl is talking about Ofe Pana, it can become very disturbing. You know, that's going to the realm of nudity, you know, and profanity. So we need to be conscious about the kind of language we use in our film, so that we do not influence our children negatively. We pray by the grace of God that our politicians will do the needful and empower our people. With more empowerment, there will be more patronage for media, there will be more patronage for content production. And I'm sure the Igala film industry will develop better. So, I thought that by saying the potential of Igala entertainment is huge and remains hugely unexplored, untapped, with 7 districts, 7 cultural points, several ancestry, masquerades, events, stories. We are a creative people, but we must build the infrastructure for content monetization. We must use our art and entertainment to correct our social ills and shortcomings. Our commentaries must make our leaders accountable and responsible. We must promote and uphold our cherished high moral value and ethics. That way, we will develop as a people. Thank you very much, guys, for listening. Thank you.
I think it deserves a standing ovation, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. He deserves a standing ovation. A professor worthy of his name, a man worthy of a story, a born prince with a heart to know and a mind to share. Once again, Professor Armstrong Adukwu Idachaba, thank you so much. Thank you. So, ola kikawa meshe me phone. Phone. So, you know, 2007 was my first movie premiere. You remember, Sir Prof? It was here. the sitting member of the House of Representatives for my constituency in 2007 was Honorable Ihabe, whom I had called as a filmmaker from your constituency, a young man who has invested 2.8 million to make a film. Up until 2007, there was no budget of film in that region. And I'm so proud to say this, and this is going live. And I told him again the next time that Professor held my hand and took me to him, and I wept, and that is still happening. We fail to realize what representation is. The moment you offer yourself, either by selection, by appointment, or election, to say you are holding the brief of a constituency, you are holding their brief. I didn't say anything. And I left my dad and said, okay, don't go there. On his own relationship with him, and I remember vividly, it was in Rufus. It was the celebration of an SLA appointment. Maduro Galaka, we went. And no, he waited. He was done from the whole hour. He ordered me. I was by his left. Then he had my card on his right, and he met positive. Makolo Omamalede, that is into famous, the Nollywood producer, Elena Nkelache. He overlooked my head. He looked me over my head. I picked him. I picked him and I started my language. He went on. Me, I was already disengaging. He went on. I can't let me into card on my leg there. That Ojo my life, and we are supposed to be there. There was a loss for you to be there. Okay. Inakola. Imika Leba. In less than 2 minutes, he squeezed my card. He squeezed the invitation card that I paid money to do. Now, what am I saying? Please, I'm so sorry. What am I saying? Family value. The same us talks about the unwillingness of the young people to work. What is work? I don't have to come to your office. Don't give me a job. I have a job. Recognize my job, patronize my job, and participate in the activities of my job. And that is what has made Two-Face. That is what has made Channels TV, Channels Television. My channel, I don't look my other thank you, Manda TV, dog, Yajada, any Malaysia, Hiwalada Jabe. Typical government for you. But we pay others, and we find pride in paying others. On my calculator, on let there 5 million on let I let that you put on let there. Pay me to for you. So if I get a job done, 10 jobs in a way at 2 million naira, and what 20 million naira? What does an average banker earn in a year? What do you earn? Recognition, patronage, and participation remains the baseline of this industry. And there's so much we are bringing. So much. I told you a while ago, I can't work at channel I'm a leader in the industry, not by age. By age, I am nobody. But in terms of the number of years and the contributions you have made, My name was on his document. Akeba's name was on his document. My father's name was never referred by any author before he died. So if wealth is to be discussed on the side of impact, that means I have earned a place in history more than my father. So I could die. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, I apologize, please. I apologize, please. Thank you very much, my colleague Sandra Tabo. Thank you, founder of Urtv. Thank you for joining forces with us to be part of this event. I'd like to welcome His Excellency, the 9 years and 2 times governor of Kogi State, Alhaji Dr. Ibrahim Idris. Your Excellency have been expecting you, and someone, one of your sons, took your words on your behalf, but now that you are here, we welcome you officially, and we'll bring you back shortly. Please let me put your hands together for the chairman of the event, Alhaji Dr. Ibrahim Idris, who is here represented by Honorable Dr. Ateba. Yes, welcome, sir. All right, when you were talking, Professor, one of the most active members of the House of Representatives from Kogi East, one who identifies with all activities that has a nomenclature that is Igala, one that is socially mobile, and one that sees his engagement with his people as his biggest joy, walked into our midst. Honorable David Zakaya. He is MC Paparazzi. The Nigerian comedy industry has become a very big industry, employing, engaging, and empowering a lot of people. Beyond the key actors you see on the screen, there are much more people that get involved.
All right. Thank you so much.
Ele? Na telegubo na wala te kwa kelo.
Alright, straight over with me. I will stick up and have a video for you. And I will not see you. If I do, if I want some question, if I be able to which type of work I will be taking it to if I be car, which type of car will be? Look very well. Eh? Who said go straight to the wash? How shall I do this? Eh? You don't see the most happy to the audience. Thank you so much for the time. Everything about this guy is Anigala products. Thank you so much. It's a window sets me do something around here for Abuja because they use the identity to tell me for me. I'm Kogi, I'm Bassi, but I don't know the Ghana. So the eagle around the trade is blue. I don't understand whether my people never make money for Kogi State. I know they see them. I'm trying to think of I just feel the fact of this problem. Kogi went to the island, no purpose. But then Kogi has the best language music. Kogi has the best language music. Check out our language music in this country. All of our language music, they say person they cry. Only Kogi children. No, I tell you the truth. Yoruba started the problem. Don't do so many sound. If they cry throughout, and the was we buy. Nupe cry SS. To buy black and Mr. Buy. The one will shock me now, Doma can't shout for us. We still buy. Ibira come on their own, they can come. Imene ka madam Mokono de emenene ma Mokono onure that we buy.
come cry for the whole country. Stop that. But Igala made it different. You hear something like Abunebu brothers ki gboro koja nefe o. Manu ba mateneko alibu ni ejeba ilo. Oko ko jiji ejeba ilo. Igala is the best language song, let me tell you the truth. Truly. The thing I love about Igala, they say we get tongue accent problem. Not be only also. Our own voice simple. Our own is simple. He don't stay for baggy man house before. If baggy man they quarrel you, you go prefer Igala. You go first I go look you go so what you can't turn on to brothers, you know? If a mother tower metal, even though government somewhat will park, you not go great power as land. Okay, I will put your ass for demolition mafia. Your ass not good. But the sweetest part about Abuja that is only Abuja A to Z as church. If it's a lie, just call me any alphabet. I'll tell you the church and the location in Abuja. Right? Bible Life Study Church Kubwa, Christian Teaching Center, Christ Embassy or Koza, Divine Bible Intervention or Deeper Life, Equa Church, First Baptist, Glorious Eye Ministry, Household of God Fellowship, Intercessors Ministry, Jehovah Witness, Kingdom is Life Ministry, Living Faith, Mountain of Fire, No Life Bible Church, Oromba, First Household of God Church, Kwa Ebo by the Calabas, Return, St. Peter, St. John. Evangelical Institution, you the Labor Evangelical Salvation, W World International Convention, aka Winners Chapel, XYF Zapita Church of the Nation, V, Vineyard, Y, Yahweh Ministry, and Z, you have Zohil or Zion Church of Salvation. Well, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much. My name is Dr. Bassangabo. But wherever they blow me, thank you very much.
Nice one, bro. Nice one. Well done. Well done. The power of the creative industry. Thank you. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to invite the man, the one who got the vision, one who took hold of the vision, one who ran with the vision that brought us here. Is he around the building? Where is Ilias to place? Ego ngota hana Ilias wane. Ulete. I hope we will get there someday. And for some of our people in the corporate industry, sometimes you don't need to use your money. If your own office directly cannot do it, you have colleagues. We hear that, bank sponsors event premiers, breweries companies, you have telecoms companies who are funding events. If you know somebody that knows somebody that knows somebody, tell us what is obtainable inside. We will tailor our proposal. We know how to write proposal. The same benefit they get for sponsoring a big event in Lagos is the same benefit they get when they sponsor an event in Anyigba, Ida or Ankpa. We know it. Every company is looking for brand visibility. We are users of your product as well in Kogi State, in Igala land. You take all your sales from our 9 local governments, then you go and sponsor an event in Lagos. Then next year again, I give you sales target. It's still a function of those inside to say, okay, key into this event, 5 million naira. Supposing last year had gotten a 5 naira to host this event. Imagine chill one night. Please help me call Elias place. My brother has ever went through his own heat period. All I don't happen at Agba. You don't have bomb Agba, all our color. fall to. Okay. Alhaji Ilyasu, please, we need you to calm down. You are calm. Okay, so go to your seat now so we can bring you on to come and make your speech. If it's possible, you know, the media industry is also much of, you see, Prof, now you see the way he came. We are not people of title. Doctor, Professor, Alhaji, Mr. No. What's your name? My name is John Momo. Simple. Under it, you know that he's the chairman of XYZ. All right, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, if we are ready, I would like us to stand up, all of us, as we bring to the microphone the chairman and founder of Urtv World. Please welcome Ilyasu to the podium. Please keep celebrating, please. Keep celebrating him. Thank you. Behind him is another founder and chairman. Thank you so much for this show of love. It's possible. Unity is possible. Love is possible. Love is not a word spoken, but an act of the mind. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, congratulations on your big day. What is Urtv World? When? Why? And why are we here? How do they get here?
Thank you. Please take your seat. Quickly, I want to seek a special permission. I have been privileged to attend occasions, home and away, and I learned something that I wish to do anytime I have the opportunity. Therefore, the chief host, the chairman of the occasion, the representative of His Imperial Majesty, the Ata Igala, leader of Igala people, home and away, dead and alive, Aga Baidun absences, represented here. Please permit me to stand on the protocol that have already been established by my brother. Chairman, sir, you will permit me to speak in Igala language because I'm an Igala man, a local Igala man. Please. If that is done, Komishi Omame Alhaji Ilyasu Nechedon, Uno la Bolo, Naka Ekipide. Coincidentally, Inene Kumadoki Idagiba Mimi, my partner, Mohamed Achiole, Akanaloy. Akunawa Thompson no Mika. Calm down. Umtai, Inuboku Wokun Aloge, Yada Bialia ya join me. And a duki demi, if you back a day we Nangajuku, Ugwame, Me Walla, Me Wallo Jili. Then Kufi Atoro, Bai and the Rejukachi, Walla Lessa. Wallale. Abuki. Ufo abukuna meje fufu keli fufu keli biokola ukelegun sorry me wedo no kabo mikim gudwa abo ICD egbodugba damade adoma okeke memda wala le mepogwa na ka hola kale takada bi oji dome oke Abuku fo meje kele ofo neke kele ki abi kelegun adalu nele one ya biene kikon komi olaiku damaku ucho peneke ume inolaki prof kahai Armstrong idachaba yeni oneka ohun ochakawa ohun alodakai ali ogbonwini enemne wole ona enemne wole otona Iba unkati Osaka meje ni ama amalo jima bu imeshi enojima boko chika kini boka boko enojima omo ya ti do pejuru yi kada bitubiri ichi journalist chekuyi abakwa neun akwa bakwa neun chi akụkọ takada uchi na la chi chukole kama moto otakada odomegwebi taku to belete onye ketunye hijabi jabele udehun degene gbe male jabe chode agwu iche ha gbupa ole ebo agwa ha pa obate takpa akijabe dede taki amenwewe che lule ife lule on leta ku li ebite ona kakini ugboku domide che fi dollar gbogbo e ma doki journalism ene dukia ni okuta origin iporo ohun idule Armstrong gidacha ba che legwe henwe idume Thompson makolo gidaga ka ele che legwe fun idume awa kanye da mgbo ka le umado nyonyo ni ki agunyere ene duke kakini entertainment and journalism ana igala alu igala che lola igbo ilim ibakijabe merane ibake Urtv idea channel ko ise ni olaka kadufu enkilugbo ijabe igbale ojo ku dabi agola le oṣù eketa ku kola le oli kakamone over 12,000 amanitiro la le kake chenku wole ikagwe kamone nitiro ai ba ma ni ka gbogbo ohun pogwa na efejugo isi gala pa television igala gbe ki domo ajo ikanike dole wa itojiun omi huli ka kinu ole mi ku ka se woji amona se nitiru me ugbo onekedu te ki acheku na natabe ile atetogba taku tejuga na gbogbo huli ka kini oja na ele ichaka umi ojegun ini television station bodu makigala enkundi ale de kakito idege na ale ka kenyin kichi ukoche akumachi uleti unyu koche gbokuma koche akuma dollar popo uche ma doke International Institute of Journalism uche ni nyike koche akuma dollar popo kole aka nikele kamubi aka ukoche lechi ejo dudu ukoche egbe ma ugbo ma kone kimudo mala ma kai moto takada ikidakpa si oyile omo olejo dudu ogbo ikebe o ane igbomija le ku kai moto takada school ku dabi lo de keji nyu kache de keji si ekidi university bo ma gbe kebe ekita teun ukoche akuma chi jabe political science gbe kebe le but ogbe journalism isojoji NC English Islamic Studies and BSc Political Science so agito na yanshi PGD journalism ohun poto ukoche pe aka ochewi odo ka do afi ukole classroom poji ide ma doki field work and practical journalism enke koche gbogbo wa loke jamakago emeje che me aka wakachi omoleta kicha ne nuperu eneka domo che ko meje ko eneka domo chukolalu o meje ka eneka ala ale ogba ogbe ko mi chu ogba ogbe ma kukola brokers journalism aku chile oli akito ugo opataka ona jachebi uche gba kesi yonyo kuneke tenu kolege da mi Hausa service Voice of America BBC ba ugbo kibobo ma ka chechi lege na nwe tuno uche neke tuno but idege na ala makechi ma na Hausa service already me ami bono mune mabodo aneme awa anetan bako mi amda bitu bi nka makechi pa mi gbo neke achutole kuna amda biawa ku fe aligala unche so that on many Hausa service Voice of America Hausa service BBC ma kini igala service international ngboka idea Urtv channel ko ide e channel won ababale wa channel o channel pa igala people's television igala people's television le ona chalo ohun ojo ka akeun le channel biti men ma e ma ka kele kene no ji e si kakito enwe ya abo acheche ki apotoji channel so that abo ama gi decoder onye ma gi DSTV ge odan do tako onye kichi research le ka DSTV che chi awon na emi kabo ki ne da no doda ya na mu ukoko kokuma kojo amu koko kuma kojo le yoruti akini enodu brown enodo studio ena ma book ma gbole content then ena ma lo jane kuma chi program amo le ko da mata ma do emenuke uchi e chi nyoko ji agota ma me toji channels ma channel we ne oji ada DSTV baki edu to uleti NBC mọta ka da domi ku to me ne he sha ale mala sitano ene ke gbolo ni ma mole madu en ke dale onu ko nu gemi ko mle da ka amale me momi ni Gala People's Television ko mi kai wa ma gbe won ale du mama tan so ko mi mu di omu ka ma gbo omi lo ti corporate affairs commission ko mi ya company register ta so da omi akola le show mi ko mle gwa ka omi mo ko gba ku ba mo ne ko mi a se advert ko mi ra but check commission registered company amaniti romi uleti CAC kunyachi registration oko ki dollar mi ojo le o chere anyonyonyo 780 naira 800 ije lu no ba lo pe nka ko ibi 780 ah le ma mi form do mi ku form fill ugo oko kuma kai takito I'll come back unege da bi come back ni gbogbo ọjọ́ mẹ́ta ọjọ́ mele òun ọjọ́ káàkiri káì òun dàbí CAC ọmọlẹ̀ we form fill mu kojú wọn let me go and bring money òpódù tọ́rọ́dá mi fóònù mi dù rọ́ scroll rọ́ gbódámùnà kàkà ẹni mẹ́rin mi ọtún lè òun dábàá ti National University Commission ìnáwó ayé mi kì í aṣọ kọ́lọ́mọ àkàkùn ẹ̀kẹ́gbẹ́ mi ubi ọkọ mọ́ màtá mi ẹni tọ́ ó ṣe àtẹnìkú ubi ọkọ ọ̀nù kọ́lé mi gbogbo náà àtijọ́ làkì tọ́m sì dà ẹ́ lẹ̀ mẹ́nu mi dọ́kọ́ atákùnmá rẹ́gísítà mi kẹ́lẹ́ jẹ́ sí ẹ̀ ní òlu òhùkáhùn yẹn tó akùn malaysia kàkà lẹ́lẹ̀ ọkọlá yẹn ló pẹ́ ìmọ̀kọ́kùn náà ṣe registration CAC lẹ́dọ̀mí yàmi 10,000 naira lójú kudu ṣọ́ọ̀bù akàlẹ̀kà ní kí register CAC dẹ̀ Ilyas Musa chikedu bàbá ẹ̀ kẹ́kọ́ ànẹ̀dágò. ọmọ ẹ̀mí náà kà ẹ́ dẹ̀ akìlẹ̀ taka register Igala People's Television achanechalo ati ko ka kini one kata ka da yo ni aka ka da yo ba kuma wewe me wa de ka ko ne ki dadu de e mo gbero eduta reke de ka ko ne ki po he e ma ko moli ma e ke che ku na ne so ke de na le weche omiachi omi eni awewe putu ka chi TV ibala da one melu oba ko ne meleta ane ke che ko ji da maka che nwi ki amudo kan ne ise no maye wa ki togba wa efi enu manwi ohun che chukolopa yi AIT mama me che pa Radio France and the rest of them ohun hudo akida akoji da maka menwa edudo ka ya anyongba one ka di Rayon TV we chi Igala Radio omiachi Igala People's Television ampo da ma ya nyon ne aibe pe da ma ojejudo tunyo maye wa ne kini TV dogba efe wale Igala Rayon TV ọmọ ayọ̀ Prophet Isaiah àìmí ti ṣe oyún nkùbù àkítọ̀ a kì í ṣe kódàmà yẹ́wẹ̀ kì í ṣe Igala Radio yìí yẹ́nì àṣì Igala TV àmú kódàmà kí n di Unity Radio and Television URTV. So Unity Television ṣe mi Unity Radio ṣe wọn ọmọ ayọ̀ ṣaka àkàkódàmà lẹ̀ taka mojú kódàmà ká pẹ̀rẹ̀ olùlẹ̀ á ló kí jẹ́ kí ìjẹ́ ṣe so that owó tàwọn ọkùnrin àtọ́wọ́n kì í gbọ́gbọ́ wọ́n tẹ̀ gbọ́gbọ́ ọmọ ọ̀rọ̀ yàtẹ̀ máa tẹ́ nẹ́nẹ́ kì í ṣọ̀dí a kò má gbọ́gbá ní ọmọ ọdún anẹ́ ká ṣe dàmá kí jẹ́ ṣe wà àṣàní náà lẹ́ka lè pẹ́ ọ̀làwé wọn ṣe dánmọ́ ìjẹ́ ẹ̀yìn taki àmì ẹ̀hùnlẹ̀ pàtúkà máa yẹ pàtúkà rẹ̀ kàkí ìfẹ́ ká gbàdúrà àpò òbí ẹ òmí àtẹ̀mí rẹ̀ mẹ́nà fẹ́jú wọ́n tọ́mọ́ náà kó gbogbo àwọn yìí ìṣokùlù dáhùn gbogbo wọ́n yóò wọ́n agbọ́nyún kéde tọ́mọ́ náà pẹ̀mẹ́la lẹ́dúkọ́ ọgbà wọn yẹ àmẹ́jọ́ aganẹ̀kẹ́ àdàbí mẹ́gbọ́nyún kéde àwọn àkí URTV lẹ́hùn agbọ́nyún kéwọn àṣàdéchalo anáchalo ìṣẹ́jìjì gbáà ẹ̀hún kìlù lẹ̀ lọ́mọ́ ọ̀pẹ́ kéèkù náà tẹ̀lé ká ṣe kàkíní àwọn ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ àtú ìwọ́n ní program òun náà kò dàbí ekechi kọ́ọ̀sì oṣù mẹ́ta programming and content development àkùnrin lẹ́tí tá kìí mẹ́rin mi ojúṣe many television ìṣì omiyan camera mi do o mẹ́dá ìfòtó omudu toji television must be regular consistent and live so that yẹn mẹ́ni ẹ̀ọ́chì program urtv ọjọ́ monday ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ mákì folk talk tuesday business today wednesday sports and entertainment thursday people culture and entertainment friday islam half hour saturday culture sunday christian half hour program wa ọjọ́ mẹ́jọ yẹn so that ìbàdàn many program ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ mi yẹn kẹ́yìn ké go ọjọ́ yẹn lẹ àná ọjọ́ dùkì wá ẹmọ́lójú ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ mákè ní tv station ní dọ́mọ̀ ẹ̀yìn ago tákàtsá náà mẹ́wọ̀n lẹ ọmọlẹ̀ ọjà wa èké àkàyàṣe déhùn o ọjọ́ kẹ̀mọ́ wí on air máa hẹ́ dọ́ mẹ́nà àtà àyè program wọn ẹ̀kọ́jọ́ mẹ́ta yẹn nù bọ̀tà bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe tákà ẹ̀ṣin program yìí ẹ̀nẹ́dùmá so kálọ́jọ́ dọ́mọ̀ program ká design olè àpògù àkí wáálí program òdòdó abàṣekè ó ní data náà yẹn ni àìṣe dẹ́ tọ̀nà wa àpò ẹ̀pọ̀ ọ̀nà kọ̀ọ̀lá lẹ́yìn drop phone náà ìdẹ́pẹ́ àìdá ẹ̀ má làtọ̀kọ́ gbà ọ̀ ẹ̀mí data gbà ó nà mẹ́lò mà ṣe guaranteed but alùgbẹ́jù nke náà dọ́mọjọ́ dúkì wá ẹni mi data dumi ni kẹ́ni mu dumi ọ̀nà ẹni kì dumi lẹ́nu àdọ́ta ń lékun dọ́ ẹ̀mú dọ́sù méjì so that ọ̀la ń yà pa ń rí wà ní mẹ́jẹ please stand up bámi ìdù ọ̀ma ṣàtà wàhálì please chief host tẹ̀dọ̀jọ́ stand up. Mordecai Oyibo Idemin Megwaneke. At a point, ìnájọ́ káwọ̀ ọba mi dùdọ́ akíwálé àbá àṣekè data program mi ní data dánẹ́nu yẹnna alẹ́ tọ́ àbá mọ̀ àṣekè àkí nàákú test àká nọ́mbà ẹ̀kẹ́ ẹ̀nà mi wéta omi mà kí ni àká nọ́mbà mi memorize àká nọ́mbà mi dójú wálé wọ́lá kọlọ̀. The bottom line ẹ̀hún náà kà é ṣe kàkí ni ànẹ̀ náà tẹ̀kọ̀ kú gbòdún unekede mi agẹnẹ kàjá kọ̀lá yìí kàjí program ọ̀rọ̀ ká yìí ànẹ̀ ẹ̀wọ̀n lé live program mi from Ida òdùdó ọ̀nà ẹ̀wọ̀n lé mi from Abuja how am I doing all this miracle ìpè pa ọjọ́ ká una transmit birthday program ká àyìnbá àná ọjọ́ lẹ́tì birthday ajé àbẹ̀wò Abuja ẹ̀mí nka kuna wa cover le na agbo ko wa ngba ku na cover una che pa I have to start trap and all of that unalewa challenges kan ne achenu nyo me one within this period achenu studio wa kola that is one. Secondly, I register by CAC and a certificate as a registered company by CAC. Then I need trial certificate by NBC. I want to trial at the NBC any adọ̀tàkìdá ìjálù mẹ́rọ chukọ́wà mẹ́kàáyà kí ni mẹ́ Chicago chẹ́nkù mẹ́mẹ́jẹ́sí àjàmáká Chicago lẹ̀ mọ́ mọ́tàkìdí lẹ́ngọ́ duwa ẹ̀ àmúnyọ́gbá kàbùnẹ́gbọ́ ẹ̀ dẹ̀ àmọ́ àdàbí òbí kà nẹ́nànáyé kà á tẹ́ nà tẹ̀kọ̀ kédu ẹ̀ má tugbo kì á wẹ̀ ń ọ̀nùgbọ̀ ọ̀gá kì á kyẹ́ ẹ̀ lóògùn nù ukọ́lọ́ ẹ̀kí ukọ́lọ́ kàmáli ukọ́lọ́ àlẹ́kẹ́má akụkọ takada oche na anọ takada ijali obiele obikuchọ university onikebe elege ama ụkwọleghị journalism ichi ekọjọ dọọnụ mi ojikwefu ile ichi so na chele chikuchekwu nọkọ na aji dadi efu na chekpa edọbọ inọma anyị gbaka kicha mieyo ya mitramadol takere moto ogwo iyo agbene mamda tate maro kitramadol lẹ́nu mi asibiti ọmọ ọlọ́run chaka bá nọ ọ̀dọ̀nà àti kíkma ẹ̀kọ́ wọn tẹ̀lé oyin kì á jí mi ẹ̀ òmàkùn asibiti ukọ́ wàhálà ń mi ẹjọ́ ẹ̀kẹ́ tó ìchìkedu ọ̀nkẹ́ adó òkú ẹ̀hún bọ̀ yà ń mi ẹjú àmọ́ ta lẹ́ adúkẹ̀gbẹ́jú ẹnìkejì kọ agbọ̀tẹ̀wẹ̀pẹ̀ ní ukọlọbụwa ka achị eme amda n'otu ịhụ gwa ka nekechi ugbo ka bi studio shi maraba we invite Makama for interview ọjọ́ ka oji program ka yọla modudu yomi call ileki loke studio mi program shi 10 he take off maraba around 9:30 ileki loke studio mi ndi to 11 ilalemi ilalanmo ilalemi kedu lungu ugbo kajọ ama gboko akọwọ gede ohun yadubejuma so ohun kìí ejò dúdú ohun kàtí nìyí akálè kanu unyodo gbó kàágù èkì mẹ́ràmọ́jà ṣé kìí gbó gbó kàjọ mi ṣídà mi studio mi dé ṣé kìí gbọ́ yẹn tẹ̀lé wọn gbọdọ̀ ká once you get to ṣídà I am the next onye mi ṣe the next office mi ṣe the next obsec rọ ní ṣídà lẹ ẹ wọn tẹ́ nìgẹ̀ ní náà bẹ̀rẹ̀ nìgẹ̀ ní ẹnẹ́gà gùdé dán ọ́nà white ẹlẹ́mà lójú àwọn ọmọ ọjọ́ tí interview director ọmọ kádà dúpẹ́ lẹ́ẹ̀dì fóònù kó jẹ́ òkè dẹ̀ studio mi so please àtẹnà àtẹ̀kọ̀ gbogbo àwọn ọjà àbóyí gálà ẹnkùkà gbogbo rà ilẹ̀ ọjọ́ dúkùmọ̀ àwọn mi dán àgùdágbé ní ọjọ́ kùdágé mi many program di palace fa omi náà palace at least 10 òdùdọ̀ náà omi àdàbùjá 8 àná òṣèbẹ̀rẹ̀ náà àdọ́ṣẹ́ mẹ́ni hìá ní apíopíò kàkídé mi zakara yẹn ní ngbẹ̀dẹ́ ànátìnìkálí ẹnẹ́tìnìkálí ńlẹ̀ ògbòdọ́gbẹ́ akitọ na alụta ịda ya n'oke no problem pọ na elekere ẹdà bidọgẹ ẹgbà lat ọ̀nà David Zakaria yọ ọjọ́ kwa nìdágo òun dẹ bẹ́ẹ̀ mi jẹ́ ligala ẹ̀mẹ́gba takubu yìí màkà fóònù tánà ìṣòfò náà èṣe máa ṣe máa kà èṣe máa ṣe àmàkà yìí èṣe máa ṣe máa kà èṣe máa ṣe dẹgba òtítà láwọn sometimes program many why happen ní àtẹ̀jí many times makolo dọ́mọ gbòkè happen kùbù agbòkè happen ní kẹ́dẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀ àwọn times yẹn ní grant me interview ọjọ́ òkè happen ní ẹ̀ màkà ẹ̀kú lé mọ́adé kí n fa àná gbogbogbogbogbò news lẹ́mu dìgbọ́lé mẹ́sì àtẹ̀kọ́ wa I need office accommodation today field èkejì I need am equipment ka nẹ́tú kọ́lọ́kì dẹ́ manya ka lè ka lulẹ̀ kúgbó ká túgbó ká àti ọ̀làmàlà ka pálísì ẹlẹ́nẹ̀ rìjútà nù àrẹ́jìmẹ̀bílẹ̀ ṣe àkéhì ọjọ́ dúkì wá kò gbàgà báyìí dùn má kọ̀ ló jẹ́ wín ìdọ̀mọ́n tákì àtàyìn òkà àbẹ̀kékejì má ùchẹ́ dàmú nẹ̀wẹ́wẹ́ òbí ùdọ́kùdọ́lẹ̀ text message mi àálẹ̀ phone call mi àálẹ̀ but abeg màjè mi ṣàbẹ́ kọjọ́ jẹ ṣàbókù màgẹ́jú mi tùlẹ̀ dẹ́n bọ̀ àbókọjọ́ jẹ kó máa dé mi dẹ̀ anagi kò mẹ dé mi gbà yẹn nàá tẹ̀lé mẹ́mu tẹ́fì ẹnu màmányu ẹkùn mẹ́mu àmì ìtàkùn di màkòfóònù tani àkíní àmẹ̀sì ẹnẹ ẹbẹ́nu mi ọ̀nà ọ̀sẹ́ká ajá kú pẹ̀rẹ̀ ní bẹ̀rẹ̀ abẹ́ni Urtv ọjọ́ kùmàdúnyá náà àdọ́mọ́lé ọmọ yẹn náà kàdábì àṣì àmàkà ayé àdẹ́nu ejú àyàtì ọ̀sẹ́ká wà kú ikọ̀ ara mẹ́gbùn méjàlì yàdá lọ́gbọ́jọ́ yàrá lẹ́gùdù kakini URTV yàgbẹ̀gùjẹ yàgbẹ̀gọ́ pàápàá station méjì kìlójì Al Jazeera CNN URTV so that ọjọ́ mú dúdú MTV ẹbí máa wá kí China gbóká máa wá kí Russia nugbòmúnẹ̀ máa wá kára máa wá kẹ́nẹ́wó same way ẹgbọ́ máa wá kí gala across the world wọn nẹ́ka ogo máa wá kí China ẹnẹ́ wọn làákà ẹ̀kẹ́ ẹnẹ́ka wọn yà gbọ́ from Europe ẹni what language. Igala will go international through URTV. Oṣugbedeme ọ̀chaka mẹ́kùnmẹ́ wẹ́mi uneke kẹ́nẹ́ taki bẹ̀nẹ́nẹ́ dúkì dẹ́mi efikuka wẹ́mi ìbáyé ẹnà òjìmámi nana ìṣe na Oṣugbedeme nana ọjọ́ kí mẹ́yìn kó mẹ́. Akànnà lólẹ̀ taki dùkà kẹ́nẹ́ dúkì dẹ́mi àbó àwọn aṣèwọ́ àmẹ́nu yín rà takàbàpà wàbò. Akùsàkàdá àkàyé ejo ne du kene mem du ba mi tene ojo prof de mi no ti prof ti wali tene du eno jima du ka se alunya ene beta se gba mo ya gbo amara governor nwele se governor shi and let me shock you Chenko ye dagbe. Ki ku epu yonyo kunyi. Early other day abona la edu keka. When you go la la many one ask you again let's say on do show. Take en edu ki a progress the other dale le. Oya on the bon kunyi le. Wife, please. Find that go please. What do you meta kilale oya kate kudujo eta la boya pastor ebe. Eme si kidale. Do you know why? Abugo tido isabe. Tido isabe menu e pe ni imi awon yi ma won jo. Oya mi bi emi nke lo manum ne ma yitani. Wife. Osugbede nana. Last card gi bodo yin koka omudule data e no am na come no 1000 who do subscribe le no okay. I'm manager why we get there. You will be alive. We will celebrate it. Then Thompson Makolo. Wala kolo. Elojo Aba stand up. Omjogiju onega ka stand up. The whole go. Inoga ki dola nana. Ki ma dola mo ma emi meji nke dule ka kini me. Ene gide shi entertainer ichi, ene an mo shi financial expert ichi. En ka ja chi ni amaje unoji. Wa na kola emeni no ama chukele nana ka kini iya yi ka ke chuke nana ye ni no is possible. Amadeke encourage me, chairman organizing committee, secretary organizing committee, ama magic machenwi kajemi ni de Thompson Makolo and Omaidi Aba Mewola Kolo. Eli Halaji Ibrahim Idris Gwami. Erun Mele idomi akajemi. Wallahi lazim. Ten kidemi. Adeke call agbogbo atanu nale. Ejumi call for record. Ko wa send on how many do you know who is enekele do e? Ulele mdo chuchu. Yo neka kpe ya ingode pe ni elale me akien to aminu langowa. Atabo elangowa. Ane demi. Aka ingoli ai. Ingoda bi omi call. Yen elele ame akiwa ali. Ingoda bi ne ngo call ge. Yen we the phone omi ge. Enwe bro atenu ngbe mi. Ma cha che kinyo. E adedago jabe ona me ni kan ko ti jabe. So e baba gwa mi pe na bi kidemi. Me all like back then.
I think it deserves another standing ovation, please. Well, actually, Ilyas Musa, thank you very much. Thank you very much. You are always and always unassuming. God bless you. Thank you for helping to document and formalize this platform. Thank you. God bless you, sir. Chief Bameyedu, I'm not surprised. Wali. You look like you don't talk, but you act so much and your voice is so loud, even when you don't talk. Agba Kolome wala ofedo. Honorable Abba Eleojo Skapi, thank you very much for making this happen. Okay, so Ashemugboki vision unde. We know where his eyes are fixed on. This is a business enterprise. Urtv is a business enterprise. Udoku chado kodu deo. Endu ki mu den kuma ta kuma lame aja iche. And they say the more you invest, the more your chances of making. Yeah, that's the bottled water. Is there product created? So, chekwema noko keman nedokoni iliasu 5 million umudu chelekedu tunyaja again. Kawakini only want to buy 5% of URTV, and I am bringing is an investment value of 5 million naira. So if you does that, we can now take an office, right? So Shank, any birthday, any wedding, any event, KDURTV, do not call Ilyasu as a person. Address a letter of inquiries to URTV. None of these TV stations, online stations, will cover an event for free. If this platform must grow to get to the zenith of its best, it's only a matter of patronage. If URTV gets 5 invitations in a month to cover 5 events and gets an average of 500,000, what it means is that the platform can raise 2.5 million naira in a month. With that, Maudo Ida, he wouldn't have to bother Zachariah again. Honorable Zachariah, the Lord said I should tell you that you can give to this platform a car that will be branded URTV. It's possible. You would have reduced his logistics challenge. You would have helped to advertise this. David Zachariah, thank you for being Abeneche. Thank you for Kojaboa. The former commissioner for local government and chieftaincy affairs, Kogi State, my leader and big brother, Honorable Sadiq Ainoko, thank you for being here. I've been managing there. When the general man go do my weather early, and then the manager and we come out say, "Kai, I'm a lemam tona." I'm sure na. How does that sound? No time is convenient. When you place a value on anything, no time is inconveniencing and no distance is too far enough. I came back to Abuja last night, 11:30. This whole decoration was done between 1 a.m. and 5 a.m. this morning. We're here and talking. I have an event in Ida on the 10th. Love is not a word that is spoken. Love is an act. Thank you, all of you. Your Excellency, please, may you come. Thank you. Honorable Amina Tabo is one of the leading political icons of Kogi State. Your Excellency, 9 years governor and 2 times governor of Kogi State.
Your Excellencies, the lead speaker, Alhaji Salisu Musa of NUC, our brother doing a great job in National Universities Commission. I recognize your presence. Honorable Sunday Atabo, oh my God, I call you honorable because you are not a politician than some politicians. There is a record, a man in whom the Igala nation is proud of. A man that has paid his dues even at a very, very young age. And somebody that ventured into the murky waters of politics. He will tell you his experience in politics. Please let me stand on the existing protocol that has already been established before I came. I'm here representing Alhaji Dr. Ibrahim Idris Ibro, the former governor of Kogi State, a 2-time governor, the only governor that spent 9 years as a governor instead of the 8 years permitted by the Constitution. He is a Mashata Wali. is also the Jakad and Sokoto of the Sultanate. And instead, I, Dr. Amina Tabo, stand here to say that the man Alhaji Ibrahim Idris has done a lot for the Igala nation. To a large extent, and to the knowledge of some of us that are here, for the 9 years that he was in the saddle, he paid the WAEC NECO fees of our children. Most of the rural roads that were drawn in Igala land today were opened by him. He did a lot, but that is a story for another day. Today we are here for the launching and unveiling of Urtv, a TV station that we are praying that will be in the same category. That was what I thought before I came here. That will be in the same category like channels, Arise TV, TVC, AIT, and the rest. But our host, Eliasu Onachojo, the founder of Urtv, has told us that Urtv is not to be comparable to CNN, to Al Jazeera, to BBC, and that is our solemn prayers for this TV station to attain that right. Where if CNN is called, Al Jazeera is called, BBC is called, Urtv will also be recognized. To that extent, I want to thank everyone that is here. I want to praise the confidence, the ingenuity, the intellectual being, and the focus that has been put to Urtv so far. You are TV, sorry. You are TV. So, to that extent, we want to thank God Almighty for this occasion. We want to thank all those that were able to come. Alhaji Ibrahim Idris could not come here because he is taking an award from the executive governor of Rivers State. He is presently, as we are talking, in Port Harcourt, taking an award in Faraway, Equatorial Kingdom. Please, he deserves a round of applause. He would have loved to be here personally and with all enthusiasm. Alhaji Ibrahim Idris identifies with Urtv and especially with Salisu. And with the last, sorry, each time I meet the two of them talking, you see a father and son relationship. And he told me that if he could fly a private jet to be here, he would have been here. That is the seriousness that Alhaji Ibrahim Idris attached to the person of Alhaji Eliasu and to all the projects, that, connects him. Without much ado and without taking too much of your time, because so much time has been spent, I want to say on behalf of Alhaji Ibrahim Idris that he identifies completely, totally, and with all happiness with the project of Urtv to the world. With this for I want to once again thank us all and pray to God Almighty that we return to our various destinations safely. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Excellency. The former governor of Kogi State, Alhaji Dr. Barrister Ibrahim Idris. I'd like to invite the member of the House of Representatives for the people of Ida Federal Constituency, Honorable David Zakara, to please make a remark. This remark is not the unveiling. When we say for the unveiling, you come again on bus.
Thank you, Makolo.
First and foremost, I stand here to thank God Almighty, the creator of heaven and earth, chairman of these great occasions, chief host, my brother Idu, I call you. May the Lord bless you. The representative of His Royal Majesty, Gaba the Ata of Igala, all the actors here present, all the journalists here present. Permit me to lean on already established protocol. Mewa Meolo Dushaka, David Idris Zachariah is my name. I have a little speech, just very little. I'm not going to take your time, just 2 minutes and I'm done. I'm so happy to be here at this moment, to find myself in the midst of my brethren, the sons and the daughters of Igala Kingdom. Today is one of the wonderful days of one of our own, our brother, Liasu Onesoyo. He invited me for these occasions through phones. But I thank God, my own brother and my friends, who happen to be one of the committee members, let me put it in that way, happened to remind me this morning that today is this ownership yours program. And I say, wow. I was on my way to the airport to fly out to Lagos. But the man is too dear to my heart because of his commitment to the success of Igala Kingdom. I have to shift my flight to 4 o'clock. So you permit me, after my speech here, let me be on my way so that I will not miss my program at Lagos. Makolo, you have tagged yourself as a prophet. You prophesied to me that I should get a car for this company. Yes, there's no doubt. I think that is one of the reasons all of us we are here. But I want to correct one impressions here before everybody. I'm a Christian. I'm a Bible student. The Bible said the race is not to the swift, neither the battle to the men of very strong. The backwardness of Igala Kingdom has not started today. But thank God for the new generations that has come up. We have started seeing a new things. I want us to concentrate of these new innovations, not take our mind back to what has happened. Because if you follow that, so the industry that have started today has not been like this even before they gave birth to us. Some of us, we keep lamenting even up to this moment because we have lost a lot of artist memories. Just like the speaker stood here and write out their names. Where is Paulo D? Akeliagale today? Where is Anware? But when Prof stood here to call out their names, we're amazing. But why do we lost such a memory? It's because there is no exposure. But thank God, a young man like you has come up today to unveil and to kickstart. So why are we criticized? I beg of you, anyone that have not done before now, put that one behind you so that you should be focused. We are heading somewhere. I appreciate my brother Odo Akoi. is one of the man, a young man that I cherish most. Why? Because the year I met him, I told him, my brother, we have issue in Igala land. Even though today we are in a different political platform, we are still, galvanized and thinking together, moving together. He challenges me on my platform, I challenges him on his no platform. But what is our motive? Motive behind all this thing we are doing is for Igala Kingdom to move forward. We are there to support you. You should also supporting us. And I believe this is the first of its kind for you people to recognize politicians. Have you people recognized politicians before? No, Makolo. You have not done that before. You should know how to, win the heart of politicians. We are not a fool that we don't know what is good for our land. Follow us, gently. You know how to talk to us. We are facing many crises. We are facing many challenges. The call that I received before I came here is mine. By the time I said, let me attend to a own, I might have forgotten another person's own. I think these are challenges we are facing. We are not very bad for us not to remember our own. How much is the money? So when you come up again, you have tendered your apologies, but I still want you to do it because this thing is on live coverage. Do it to positive a habit. What he has done to you that time is not deliberate. If you find out the reason why he refused to support you, my brother, you may even kneel down to greet him. He's one of the best Igala person that I will cherish most. So when you come here, clear that one. I will use this opportunity to say something. Megba. Awakasha my moto ka do peba. Make it be vision ya, make it ba te do lakam. Make it ba te do ignorant. Makolo when I use as an example. Madoki movie and a gala ilima alima fi television. Alaboma acting on time. So our people need orientation. Ebuji doma buke kama. So likewise, the whole development in politics today, I think kana ngoka abene makolo yole. Our shede wadu kawa kashukolo joy. Like I tell people, I'm not a politician. I'm a God servant. So we need encouragement. David Zakaria representing the good and the ugly and bad people of Ida Federal constituency. Do you know what it takes for somebody to belong to good, bad, and ugly? So, maybe we are there to straight some things. Today, we have turned Amomiwa, the industrial sons and daughters. T. Odumashami talks. Why they are doctors? Comedians, good ones. Pastors, imam, kumayihuma. But then I collaborate. I communicate tengo memeleki. So she commission nek pamone dobe kakini uja. Uli akpala omunumune. Amune ale bogbang. So kama ale bogbang ki shakanya unga adoko akane adushi. Agene ni kumashi weno milimoto. Hemo ni kumati moto ayoyi. You but akayaki toy ishenana. So mena try. Alu kafenika owa akafenika encourage your life methodology. Mena de juku be wa me politician lepe. Then I'm a politician ma de juku go me. Moto ko eno me lie. Myself and I'm a friend ma yomo mena ma ya le moto le. Scrappy oda kowe. When we tell about our working, who the Kulimoto, no Konalimoto, many Amadela Kojida Makamala. So, and I make my prophet, go Medongo or more spiritual value. as you stretch your hand tọmọ àìlẹ àmẹta kì í mú dẹ so mẹni kaki Christmas kì àwa kì wá máa di mọ́tò wé Urtv àwòrán kìdá àdúrà mọ́tò láàyàn on my own iná ṣe ẹ̀pá máa kàkí ó lé àwọn ọmọ ẹlẹ́dùn máa yún iná ẹ̀nà kì í dúpẹ́ kí dé mi kì máa dé mi ní màdódún wa ẹnẹ màlẹ́ ọ̀ka yín ní àkí wọn pa yí oníṣọjọ àwọn màṣá ní this local ẹ̀ka ọ̀dẹ so èyí machine motorcycle lẹ́wọ̀n àádọ́wìn so that the same ẹ̀nẹ́ṣọjọ kémudun ngbòkè ata lèyí ni kì ní mọ́tò yẹn mọ̀ ushawa kuma kini komi kuwe mkujere very happy to be here ojo kimeya do awon my gala ene ke wa do ki demi ba ene ke akojata ele ya muse adu jerata iwo le ki se wa ya wola ede yutane gala ke awon lu tete yo gba lolo thank you and God bless you sir na lo na ba ku kele won dabi to mo again so motor men na ala ele ise ma nya on very omi po aketi dama but program I mean this venue I support with 200,000 naira kuma do te for ko kuma do arrange venue ele soko kuma na do te for account onesojo erede ene do ki invite ni kuma vocation na go don especially Sunday tab e ma ka ke wa go mi lo ko yan wa go mi tell you
Please, thank you, Honorable David Zachariah, member representing the people of Ida Federal Constituency. Ala Ilyasu. Ilyasu Musa, moto wake. Umado. Oh, okay. To. Thank you, David Zachariah. Thank you so much for your love. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Honorable Zachariah, one amateur guy, any hello, ajo. Thank you. While we were having the member of the House of Reps talks, we had one of our big stars walk into our midst. No doubt he's a star boy from the banking sector. I think people in the banks were never popular people. But, you know, maybe because he's light-skinned, or maybe because he's a fine boy, or maybe because he's very articulate, he broke the same and he became a popular figure while working in the bank. He is pro-Igala, he is forward-thinking, he's a deep thought and thinker. Currently holding the ticket of the People's Democratic Party for Kogi East Senatorial District. No, I'm going to leave. My big brother, big uncle, doctor. Let me refer to him as Senator Dr. Victor Oluwadoji. PhD. You came through. We're not expecting you came through. A character worthy of a senator. May it be so. And going forward. Thank you for allowing us, Senator Dr. Victor Oluwadoji. You know, already he carries the tag. Whatever will take these people and this land forward, may it happen. With a strong voice, no man can be beaten in a contest. A strong voice. Debaters wait on the strength of their voice. Because they have to come from the inside and come out here. So, sir, thank you very much for being here. And to all those who came with you, Smart, my friend and brother, thank you. At this point, we're going to start with the first set of awards. We'll do that first set of awards. We'll do the unveiling. We'll do the media fellowship recognition, where we have our Pen Lord Yakubu Muhammad, where we have Professor Armstrong Idachaba, and of course, Benjamin Peter Ebiloma, a voice and a name synonymous to Radio Kogi or Charger. It's going to be recognized. Then we have few other awards to recognize those who have continued to contribute to the growth of the land. You know. Please, Elias needs to be seated now. Ejura, please come for me. Ejura is our pride in the music industry. You know, the last time we talked here, Olegu like my motor di mangaba one like my Ejura. Okay, no, doctor was not here when I said that, so it's safe. We are very safe. You know, but okay, so let's have you sing that your all-time classic. Every artist has one song in the whole of their lifetime and career. Her own came too early. And I've told her before that this song would outlive you. You can do other songs, but you cannot do a song like that song again. Check history, internationally and locally, even from the village where we come from. So that song, bless us with that song.
Oh my God.
Oh my God, I'm wonderful. Hey, you. Hey, yeah.
Leave it. You're a star. Come on. Don't worry, they'll just go. Someone could come and pick them. This is one of the things we talk about. It's one of the biggest artists, female artists we have right now. Shambani Mama Bobo Ekwak Makeli. Mama Yonyala de Dua or the Nadagoji stage. If she grows, Adrian will have 4 dancers. She will have 2 managers, road manager and stage manager. She has a PA, she has a media officer. While she was performing, the stage manager will be the one that we see around here. That's where it should be. But we'll be there. Well done, well done. Ejura, well done. Ejura, maybe the next time we have an event, we'll all go in a car and get my video shared. No, go and give it to her. My video shared 2.5 million. I said it again. For your entire life, you cannot sing a song like that song again. You can only remix it. Alright? May this song bring you all the desired fruit that is hanging. Well done. Proud of you. Alright, please, Senator Dr. Victor Alewadoji, you have 2 assignments quickly on this stage before you run out. You would give your thoughts on Urtv and its official unveiling. We will also give you the honor to present these 3 posthumous awards to 3 eminent Nigerians of the Igala extraction. One is from your local government, late Prince Abubakar Audu. Another is a one we respect so much, Abba Ibrahim SAN. And of course, the 3rd person is our father, Pa Mama and Idu. Of course, you heard his stories. Let it be said in history that you were the one that handed the first posthumous awards that this one's got. And today, 3rd December. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, please help me welcome Senator Dr. Victor Alewadoji. The senator. A bros.
And I really like me, John. You must go and make a kid go up in. Isha nkone ni ekibi baki anataki chukole yele tak mabi ete URTV mi kudago isha ete URTV because baki okayin ku ile asugbere mi wi ehoko mi gbokugo kola loma eni ama chi interview o ka ma kan to agba odo melu kirogba wa odo megba kirogba gba ngbo me ni be kuma edeta makojo agolama kan to ba ke o meiba mechehu chete kiku to the man na ke for tarun then any reason ke dedejun so melo me da be pebe and then she medication na jai is ade amameji then you can actually move mountains. True or false, sir? And that bettered, at least at the instinctive emotional level, URTV. If I could also call me in Keta, me marrying, but Ojo she perfect arranger who arrange that kuna deni di Nigeria to do it. Appointment kuna shago mele, ene kwa kwa limu tago meji, agumegweji. Ukanikene care represent my smart or your children. Well, now the mic tane ehokwa go agui traffic 4 hours for 1 kilometer le on aralo. Ihai kanne asigala kuni ki tetale no ulena ulaka ailo amenehu she na mi madoki theories or phenomena madu describe ejo dudun sheik mado crab in a bucket mentality uma madi crab adi galang ene ki madu dum nikago o crab uma ko je bucket o ka je kidule ekeji fo ane ekeji akidu amade fo la mani so ise gete ne ke ekumajo kuma wele tumbodu meta bakel ko je bucket ohun amigala do PhD pulling down syndrome enyi ni ocheche gweji iche ma menene ke anu ko jale sene ke che famadu te gweji mi ko chele o qualify me but igbe kuna aka ni ma je ni qualify wala kani match omin ichomi match omin bakana mu ne ke mudu engiji kamigala e ke gala ma ne ke chen taki tono ko no ki mudu ide o ma o kanu agba enka jo ma je ma tono ki jabo ki jeke ibo bi yo akpa de mi me makani ita o ma du mete aka mo na akpitale ale ete makoyi ita ki gala akpa ma kani ẹ̀hún kájú ẹ má jẹ́ ní kí irúfẹ́ ayé ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ tẹ̀hún ta èkejì ń ìṣẹ̀ǹkẹ̀ tẹ́jọ́ nẹ́gbàlẹ̀ mú délé ẹ̀hún ṣẹ̀ tẹ̀hún ta àmì tàbí bíbí rẹ̀ ngbò èkó yìí which means àwa kàtsàmúnẹ̀ ẹ̀tẹ̀ àṣẹ níbo kàdúgbò kàyà wọ́n ṣe ta. ìtsọ̀la what I'm saying in essence is that all anecdotes or folklores have their origins in the very foundation of the humanness from which they evolved. So, take kola, it wells from your personality. So also, the culture or a people or a tradition have its own or their own varying personalities. So, Oladukeka is based on the dialectics or dynamics of your culture. So, Chekigala hitakakpa, it means there's happenings kimalukutalede kemunakaide. So, Megba, let's learn to forgive each other. Whether or not Katene, in Army Forces Major Ajoy worldwide, number one, she force of protectionism. Number two is a force of disruption. Now, protectionism is from the word protection. Our Aigala people, Agweka protect all our. Engini, as the 9th largest ethnic nationality, and a minister, an ambassador, and a DG, I don't know Shekani Pamsek. Igala is everywhere, but we are nowhere. The simple reason is because as Igala people, we are individual giants, but a bunch of collective or collaborative failures. Among Amigalas, we have giants. Billionaires in their own rights, gifted people in their own rights. But kaneke alukineke mujoki fufu midi haniwa. Kaneke mele dutinyo, where you can see the success of the other Igala man as your own success. It's only a matter of time before we sit at the citadel. We will get it right. But get it right, or getting it right, Ijodudu comes from forgiveness. And then number two comes from self-belief. And then number three, even Jesus Christ and Prophet Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam had to use human factor, human beings, to achieve success. So we need each other. Nobody is unimportant. The fool in your community, please, let's learn to forgive. Let's learn to work together. Finally, who need doubt Oji's success, Igala? And I don't care about the strategy book my compete going, but I'm afraid of one thing: our mistakes. Let's work on our mistakes, and down the bend, and the road will be waiting for us. I thank you.
Please, Senator, please stay. All right, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, in no particular order, I would like to invite the families of our father, Pa Baman Idu. This family is led by Haja Memunat, please. Let's celebrate them, please. Let's clap for them. Of course, today you come to this big stage to receive this honor, not for the things you have done, but for the things your late father did. So may this award inspire you to live things that will call your children and your grandchildren to a stage for your sake.
You know, I make my charity restaurant Lily Bokamuna Jole. I have many 3-course meal. You do share the tasty. The Cajun, she the main meal. The Ketan, she dessert. The problem with 3-course meal is that each and Kejo do in Ololo, and one Kejimen them. Ejo do man young, a lot of Jimen. I hope by reason of the way I'm going to present this, you'll be encouraged to wait to receive the remaining. So with all humility, sir, and mass, I proudly give you this award on behalf of your late patriarch, you know, and hope that so I want to congratulate you. You shake hands? Okay. Give me a hand now.
Please, can we bring it out of the... So that, yes. Okay. Ajun there back in my junkie. But back at no okay. Imagine there. Yeah, back in please, congratulations to your family. Congratulations. Your father was indeed a great man. Even though he's dead, he lives on. We are inspired by all that he did. And we are blessed by all that he did. Congratulations. Thank you very much. Would you like to say a word?
Abo Amegba, I want to stand on the existing protocol. Just retired from the Federal Ministry of Information and Culture. I was Director International Cultural Relations. So I use opportunity to appreciate our organizers of this event for remembering our late father. He's been gone for almost about 20 years now.
Yes.
So for somebody to still remember him for what he did in the civil service, we really appreciate you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Congratulations. Congratulations. All right. Our father, late Mama Nidu, was the first federal commissioner from the Igala extraction. And he used his office, his network and goodwill to employ and empower a lot of our people. And some of the people who are up today, also dragging other people up, were the handwork of late Mama Idu. God bless him. Sadat, please come and receive for Pa Abla Ibrahim.
This particular award comes with some conflict between my heart and mind, and I will tell you. The first, is it lawyer or senior advocate? No, the first lawyer in northern Nigeria. First senior advocate in northern Nigeria, late Pa. The first female senior advocate in northern Nigeria is from where? From Igala Mela, and Professor Bonika. Today, Igala has a minimum of 19 senior advocates of Nigeria. Plateau State has less than 10, the entire Plateau State. So, that is why I'm particularly very, very pleased that what he sowed, we are seeing what the results. Unfortunately, right before our very eyes, the law college, no? Yeah, the law school in Kogi State is not even in Igala land. It's where? Kogi West, unfortunately. So I enthusiastically present this award to my former girlfriend, to you, so for award transmission to our late father's family.
On behalf of the recipients, I want to appreciate the organizers for this award. And I do appreciate that you have to do what people find your
This particular one, you know, it's like saying, ask me to present an award to my father. You know, I don't know. You know, if you look at me very, very well, I am the only, aside from his pathological children, I'm the only one outside the Abokaraudu family that looks like Abokaraudu. Am I correct, sir? So it's like present I watch my father. So Ilyasu, you will say the rest. Thank you, sir.
Prince Abokaraudu, Ojo Shewi, Ishone Shewi, Ola Fehu Wabe. Isheka Lale, Ibok Mamamon, Edomashe Bokun, Ojo Kimukudu Shumiu. On behalf of Prince Abokaraudu's family, Urtv, we are grateful. We are grateful. Thank you.
Okay, for the next set of award, I would like to invite. Okay, no, I think we should do this quickly before the senator leaves. Let's have the unveiling now, please. Come. The Excellency, please lead the way, please. The chief host, Alhaji Ilyasu, please. Alhaji Tijani Mohammed, please. Amonu, please, may join now. Victor Adoji, please join us to have the unveiling quickly before you go. You don't have to say so much. Ladies and gentlemen, the whole point of this day is about to go down.
Begbachaka Abuai Gala. Ikokide, Shikokado, I unveil Urtv world to the great Igala kingdom, to our great people, and to the viewing pleasure of humanity as a whole. Not only Igala, but the whole humanity. It's a great stride, it's a great idea that has come to reality, and to that extent, on behalf of Alhaji Ibrahim Idris Ibro, the former governor of Kogi State, I'm unveiling this great television station, Urtv World, with the sum of 500,000 naira. And in my personal capacity as Dr. Abinu A. Atabo, I'm also supporting that launch of 500,000 with a patronage sum of 100,000 naira.
Thank you, Your Excellency. So, Your Excellency, now you just hold this curtain, just hold it here. So you can just help him to touch any side. All right, so we're counting 10, then we take it off. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Congratulations! Congratulations. All right, so Your Excellency, yes.
Thank you so very much. The floor is open. Don't look at the sum of the humble sum of 500,000 has been donated by His Excellency. If you have 10 million, you have 20 million, 100 million, we accept it. And whatever you can also do to support this great idea of our brother, I think is welcome. So the floor is open for our donation and for the launching of URTV World. Thank you so very much. Thank you. Yes. The host, I think I should hand over the mic to you so that, yes, you are the two. So, exactly.
Now it has been unveiled. You see, URTV is not about donating. It's about partnership. Let's partner with him. You see, I think, can I say on behalf of my company, the next Nigeria Limited will partner with URTV. And I equally want most of you people here to partner with him too, for him to progress. And again, you see, joining him is not about maybe having a lot. Even 1,000 naira is something. Idea is true. How he will grow. He has been doing it alone. It's not easy. I said it when I was making my speech. Let us support them. Most especially for today. Let's support Saliu. Let him progress. But for today, I think I'm part of the healing with the sum of 200,000 naira.
Well,
God bless you so much.
I think we should have a youth representative. Riwanlia, Kekujama Badhu. Okay,
well,
sir.
We thank God for today, and my capacity here is that of a messenger.
Yes.
It is in that capacity that I will deliver the support, and my mandate is to let the organizers know that the message is sealed and it will be delivered accordingly. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you very much. Megba Menagu. Akasho civil servant. I will try my best to support URTV, but I'm not going to announce what I will do, but I will certainly communicate with Alhaji Ilyas Onechojo. Thank you very much.
Still open, wide open.
Yes. Atake mayo duto atasha do wache atado ache ile amina ko janeke.
To megba bo achakadu oyo kede ni na. Kenelu lea emi adiku ojo ki mo akoda ti mo pa ko chakadu. Personally, I'm a messenger. I was sent to come. Though you failed to call me to deliver the message I was asked to deliver to Igala people by His Royal Highness. I am representing the Atao of Igala and the Oku of Igala in Abuja. At least I could have said something, though what he told me to tell the whole Igala is that Igala should embrace the unity of Igala people. Forget about the differences. I'm from Ampa, I'm from Ida, I'm from Bikina. That should not come between anybody. And for what has happened for the past before, you know, if you, because of the bad friend, you carry your food from the table and draw under the table. And any food draw under the table, the dogs will eat it. I knew for Kogi State, the Igala people remove their food from the table and put it under the table. The dogs are now eating the Igala food. I pray that that should not happen again in anything in this life of the Kogi people. Secondly, what these people has planted here today, I am sure by the grace of Almighty, the creator of man and the universe, this place is a tree that has already been planted.
Ache.
The fruit, not only one person is going to eat it. One person, but he is the one who planted the tree. But many will enjoy the fruit.
Ache.
And that is the URTV word for today. I pray according to the work, the person Ilyasu, I'm seeing him for the first time, even many of today. Now he said, if I'm coming, I should get the account of these people. Then whatever is there, they are going to send it, because the Igala royalties in Abuja, we are going to put hand together and send this thing to, not individual, send to this place. Thank you very much.
Bless okay. Ache. 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 Ache.
Yes, yes. The organizers of this great program, it's a great pleasure when we, the Igalas, meet like this in a fora that brings us all together. The traditional representative of Ataigala has just said it, that is meeting most of us here for the very first time. To God Almighty be the glory. We will continue to meet and will continue to meet to the glory of God and to the progress of the Igala kingdom, Igala land. I want to just say a word of advice to the organizers. In addition to going around to taking our pledges for this unveiling, I also want to say that this occasion, this unveiling, this launching should be given maximum publicity. Should be given maximum publicity, and in my personal capacity, I also donate what I will not mention here to make sure and to ensure that this program is given the maximum publicity that it deserves. Thank you very much, and thank you.
Thank you very much. Okay, we move to the next set of awards. Sunday, February. Oh, okay. All right, I'd like to invite the representative of our father, Alhaji Yakubu Muhammad, one of the most outstanding and reputable journalists that the Federal Republic of Nigeria ever produced. Please do come here, sir. Okay, Chief Bamani, please come forward for this presentation, please. Yes, all of us that came for Yakubu Muhammad, we can all come out, please. Come. Yes.
Newswatch. I want to from this one. Media Fellowship Award. Okay, Fellowship Award. You see, Yakubu Muhammad, Alhaji Yakubu Muhammad, I think if Echomai Gala, most of you Ibele Koka Chimoto that were growing, Newswatch, Kwame like Madupai, Delegiwa, somebody react or something, Amale there. Dan Agbese. So those are the people that he works with. I am Kele Kachimoto. I think he's from Ologba. Abi? Yes, I remember he's from Ologba. I think by local government. So I think I'm proud to present this award to him. I think on behalf of Wenya Bawile, okay, thank you. Tijani Mohammed, on behalf of Urtv, present this great award.
Congratulations, Alhaji Yakubu Mohammed. God bless you. Thank you so much.
Like I said earlier on, I am a messenger and a representative of Alhaji Yakubu Mohammed. I received this award on his behalf. He also mandated me to thank you very much, the organizers, for recognizing him. And he says it is encouraging that people who have received from the society should also give it back to the society. He dedicates this award to God Almighty for making it possible for him to come this way, and further dedicates the award to the family for the support they have given him all this while. He thanks you a lot for all you have done. He prays for Urtv to grow even beyond CNN, BBC, Al Jazeera that you make as your destination aspiration. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Congratulations. On behalf of Urtv, we congratulate the entire Yakub Mohammed family, who is here represented by Alhaji Tijani Mohammed, former Director, Police Service Commission. Yakub Mohammed got this award for Urtv Media Fellowship Merit Award for his contribution to the growth of journalism in Nigeria and of course Africa. Of course, in the olden days, for some of you who lived in that era, News Watch was like a television now. Well, but it's like you are watching the news instead of reading the news. So I'm so proud that one of the founders and co-editors is our own. The next award is still in the category of Media Fellowship Award and this is for the man that spoke a while ago, Professor Armstrong Idachaba. I'd like to invite Rowan Imeje to please come take this award for Professor Armstrong. I'm Prof. I'm Prof. Menagwan.
Well, I don't think waste much time. I'm from Dashaba. He's my teacher. I think he taught me then when I was in CEO Yangpa, then 1991. And I believe most of you people know him. Mechemo, Mochi guest speaker Haile. Unfortunately, he has gone. But MJ will be the one to receive the award on behalf of Urtv. I'm sorry. So, award is for Professor Armstrong Idachaba. So, congratulations. God bless you.
On behalf of our prof, who's during the lecture time have given us details of his contribution to entertainment industry in Ghana land. We want to appreciate Urtv World for this recognition. Thank you.
Yes, on the air. Thank you. Oh, hold on. To wrap up the Media Fellowship Award, we have Mr. Benjamin Peter Bloma. He continues to say he's on his way. I'd like to invite Egwaja to please come receive this. If you know Peter Bloma, I'm not going to go on the album, don't get down. Peter Bloma remains one of the phenomenal voices on our airwaves. From Kwara, and of course, Kogi State. Benjamin Peter Ebiloma, JP.
This award is for Mr. Benjamin Peter Ebiloma. I think if Kechomagala, Kebi Radio Kogi, Peter Ebiloma is a known face. And Omioma Benjamin Peter Ebiloma, I report from Radio Kogi, and all those things
when we merit this award, we might win. So, okay, there. So you are receiving this award from Urtv, Peter Benjamin Peter Blema. Congratulations. God bless you. Thanks so much. Bless you.
Congratulations, sir. You can go, sir. Thank you. Dr. Amanatoro, please, you help us present the next set of awards. The next recipient is Honorable Moitala Yakubu Ajaka, the Deputy National Secretary of Publicity Secretary of the APC, the National Secretariat. He is one who has contributed immensely to the plight of our people, and very recently during the flood in a million Kikosha Tekea Chechugwedeum, so Ajara Marvis, please come receive this award. Atuku Ajara Marvis, Amurume Maruna Kwane, Ede Wali.
Megbamala, program is most encouraging. The program so in recognition of your excellent performance in service to humanity, Honorable Murtala Yakubu Ajaka is hereby presented with a merit award in that category. I present this award to you for onward transmission to Murtala Yakubu Ajaka. Congratulations.
And Your Excellency, for public consumption, Murtala has supported this event with a sum of 500,000 naira.
Wow, wow. Please, a round of applause for you. Madam, awards are given not because the organizers or the people doing the program expect anything in return. Awards are given, and I want us to note, for services to humanity, for uplifting your community, your people, in whatever profession that God Almighty has given to you. So we should try to excel in whatever we do. I taking work, and to that extent, I give you the microphone to say a word.
On behalf of the recipient, I say thank you to Urtv for the award, and I say more praise to your help.
Sis Oliedegwe,
briefly, before you proceed, let me make something clear. Somebody would think that why will you give a politician award and leave others? It is not on the basis of his political personality, but because of his exceptional contribution to Urtv, to the youth and Igala nation, but specifically the recent flood disaster that befall our people. Everybody living and dead saw what Alhaji Muri did to those flooded area and the affected people. It's on this note that we felt if anybody have touched the life of people like this in millions, we should say thank you in the form of appreciation. That informs that. Quickly, I'm not the MC, but let me quickly invite my own brother again. When you are Kuda Thompson, Makolo, Kiba, Koji, Omayewa, Alhaji Lawal Jipri, Thompson. You have been doing the from the English version of it. But locally, Bakoji, Omayewa, Alhaji Lawal Jipri. Please put your hand together for Alhaji Lawal Jipri.
Omayewa Thompson, whom we are well pleased, and we are proud to see you at all times. This award is for Honorable Alhaji Lawal Jibrin in recognition of his excellent performance in service to humanity. I hereby present this award to you on behalf of URTV World. Congratulations.
Sorry, before you proceed with the award, I have a brother that is supposed to be here, but unavoidably he is away. That is Alhaji Salisu Adu. His wife is here that representing, and she will want to say something briefly before she takes over. Please, on behalf of okay, his director will speak this time. Okay, you are welcome. Salisu Adu. If I say Salisu Adu, a lot of people may not know. Most people know him as Erukere Babalawo. Thank you. It's your time. Talk on behalf of Erukere.
I greet each and every one of you in these special occasions. I have no much to say. Dodo ujo megide ishe you want me tabale. O magala mi no go say. Odumiki Justice Abdulmalik. I represent my boss ambassador of tradition, Chief Dr. Igagu One in Africa, aka Irukere Aya Oromila, Baba Ifa One. So he sends me to support for 50,000 naira.
Thank you very much. Thank you so much. We appreciate you. Bye bye, Ifa. Okay. Next, it will be our legal icon. The man does not like title, so it makes it difficult for me to address him. Okutepa Samuel Jibrin SAN, to be received by Dr. Saidat Lami. Saidat Lami bume yubuti. Cheka show etema hunya le kan akimo fe kadu san mi agba kanadi.
The chief host, Chief Bami Negedu, you are well seated. The organizers, Alhaji Dr. Ilyasu, Chief Towson Makolo, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I have the singular honor and privilege to present to you my own ambassador, Ambassador Saidat, an award in recognition of excellent performance in service to humanity, hereby presented to Barrister Jibrin Samuel Okutepa, sorry for my, and is presented on behalf of URTV World. I want to congratulate him and also congratulate you too for receiving the award on his behalf. Congratulations.
Thank you. I see my big brother, Honorable Odo. Emaja. Okay.
People have been looking at me as ordinary Saidat. People do not know that I'm really the shoes of the
Wejale, SEN.
So, when next you see me, please give me a hug.
Oh yes, oh yes.
So, on behalf of the recipient, Barrister J.S. Bebakan, the commission that give me a meeting with what we have to work for recognition into my work. Then I don't share for you. I end up making you share very you have to do work. I think you want to do you have to do work by 200,000.
Thank you very much. As usual. Your Excellency, please, this will be about the last one. Honorable Engineer Andrew Adama, please. Representative of Engineer Andrew Adama, please do come forward.
Please, the representative of Engineer Andrew Adama, please come forward.
Yes, Dominica, how are you doing? Good to see you.
Yes. Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of these great ideas behind this occasion, Urtv to the world. It is my honor and a great privilege to present to Honorable Engineer Andrew Adama an award in recognition of his excellent performance in service to humanity, presented today, 12 December 2022. Congratulations.
Congratulations, Engineer Andrew Adama, Chairman CEO Andrew Homes.
So, you'd like to say a word or two?
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of political principal, your political veteran, as Commandant, we thank you all for appreciating us. Thank you.
Thank you. The chairman of the chairman of the event is His Excellency Dr. Alhaji Ibrahim Idris, the chief host, Chief Bami Negedo Ido, all distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. We are 10 minutes away from bringing this event to a close. But today I would like to invite the chairman and founder of Urtv to please come give a vote of thanks. Afterwards, we can now draw the curtain.
Valued brothers, sisters, friends, and everybody who is here present at this hour, even those that have left, I have been thinking of a better way to say thank you than saying thank you. However, God Almighty will reward you for your time, for your patience, and for your various contributions in different forms. I appreciate you, and I give you my words on the final note that the time you've spent here today, the contributions you've made, the sacrifices and everything will not be in vain. By the grace of God Almighty, the maker of heaven and earth, by the time we'll be gathered here again, it will be testimonies and testimonies of the grace of God in our life and on this mission. Finally, my joy is that we are live on air, and everything we've been doing here from the beginning of this program up to this time is being transmitted live to over 20 million viewers across the world. All of you here today are witnesses to this great birth, and we'll gather again to celebrate the promises you've made here to the glory of God Almighty. I wouldn't want to begin to mention you one after the other. Everybody that have come here today is important and is valued by me. I don't want to say especially the chief host and the MC and those with me on the organizing committee. I don't want to say so. Everybody is important, and I value your presence. God Almighty will lead you back to your various destinations. My brother Dan Igoche, I don't know what to say and how to say it. But again, we'll tell this story together at the right time. and all the men behind the camera, the people that have been standing to make sure that the images are in focus and adequately transmitted. I thank you all. The broadcast engineers, I thank you all. The DJ and those that make the entertainment possible, I thank you all. And finally, perhaps most importantly, my business partner that is away, I don't know, Achione Mohammed Aredi Papa. You'll be greater than me in all good things. Don't inherit my negative side. You'll be greater than me in all good things. I thank you all. God bless you. Thank you.
All right, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Chairman, the Chief Host, thank you very much for your time. To all our guests, thank you very much for your time. My name is Makolo. I've been your host. Let me, on the request of my senior brother, Honorable David Zachariah, apologize once again to my father, Honorable Samson Ihabe Positive. You know, whatever it is I said was not a deliberate assault at his person, but I say it from the angle of one young man who is striving to get somewhere, and the need for his representative to anchor on his hand and run with him. Coming from Kogi State, the biggest industry in Kogi State is a political industry. If a politician identifies with anything, be rest assured that that thing will go. If you have the governor attend any event, even those who are your enemies will attend because the governor is there. If you as a governor, you as a senator, you as a member of the House of Reps, who is holding my brief, wants to make me, empower me, use your office, use your influence, use your presence. They say, who is there? They will honor you, and that's how to build the people and grow an industry. That was what I meant. That was 2007, and from that time till now, for every time I've seen you, I've given you due respect as an elder, as a father, and as a leader. I hold no grudges against you. You remain a leader from the Kenya local government. You remain a father figure to us. And if my words in any way means this is my hand of apologies. Thank you and God bless you. Hello? Your Royal Highnesses, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. DJ, please, music and go down. Thank you. We just received into our midst the chief host of this auspicious occasion. He is one true lover and noble of the Igala kingdom, a successful and a kind-hearted businessman whose footprints in the oil sector in the Federal Republic of Nigeria is quite visible in Port Harcourt, Rivers State. Chief Bamei Negedu Ido is one who is royal himself. While he enjoys strongly close bond with traditional rulers of the land who were born prince by birth and of course by inclination. Chief Bamei Negedu Ido is one who has endeared himself to the land upon which he was conferred with the traditional title of the Omachiata, is traditionally saluted. Wali. Wali is the chief host of this event, and he tries to be at any event that push and takes the Igala nation forward. But today what we're doing here is not only limited to the Igala kingdom. We are unveiling a media brand that will serve Nigeria and serve Africa and perhaps a global audience in no time to come. We have been waiting for you. Dr. Saidat, please, Professor Armstrong Idachaba is outside. Please help me bring him. Professor Armstrong Idachaba is another true son of the land, one I refer to as the pioneer filmmaker from the Igala kingdom. He produced the movie titled Amoboni the Great in 1994. 2 years after the movie that broke Nollywood was produced, Living in Bondage was produced in 1992, and the first Igala movie was produced in 1994. So if you count the number of years between Nollywood and the Igala film industry, we can safely say that from the era that Nollywood became Nollywood, with the movie Living in Bondage as our break, the Nigerian film industry is 2 years older than the Igala film industry. But in terms of achievements, of height and length, and population, and statistics of numbers, you will agree with me that the Nigerian film industry is 1,000 times the size of the Igala film industry. Though we are still a fraction of the bigger industry, Nigerian film industry is the second largest in the world and the first largest in terms of output, the number of films that are made in a year. We are second after the Bollywood. Technicalities, we are third after Hollywood, Bollywood, and of course Nollywood. So for some of us who are finding our path in the Nigerian film industry today, we can safely say that our father and a noble son of the land, Professor Armstrong Idachaba, opened that door for us when he was yet a lecturer at the Kogi State College of Education, Ankpa. Maybe because of his roof, born a prince, the burden for storytelling and the need to sustain and preserve the Igala cultural heritage drove him to that wall where he couldn't only teach his students, for which he was paid to do and allow them to go. Decided to put them together and say, okay, come, we can do this. And they made the first film in 1994, and that remains the biggest of our beginning. Professor Armstrong Idachaba rose to become the acting director of Nigerian Broadcasting Commission, NBC, and he took a bow from the civil service sometime last year, and we did celebrate him this year. He remains an icon of repute locally and internationally, a teacher of teachers, a leading light in the Nigerian film industry, one who championed the digital crossover of the Nigerian television space. You would say, who are these people? The 9th largest ethnic group. Once a war is there and you need great soldiers to fight, you will have one from the Igala kingdom, or you have one, but rest assured that you will win. Professor Armstrong Aduku Idachaba, we are so proud of you, sir. Thank you. We are humbled. We are humbled by your humility and your character. Thank you for what you represent, and thank you for continually leading the line to inspire, motivate, and challenge younger generations to doing something right. God bless you. We'd like to begin this morning with an opening prayer while we wait for our chairman, His Excellency, the former governor of Kogi State, Alhaji Dr. Ibrahim Idris, has confirmed to us that he will be joining us in no time. But in the meantime, we would like to open this event with prayers. I'd like to invite Bishop Festus Alilo to please come pray for us as we open the day.
Achadwa. And so our Heavenly Father will thank you, the ruler of the universe, the God who began before the beginning began. We thank you for who you are. We thank you for your life. We appreciate you for the privilege of life. We thank you for individual was here today and those that are away. Thank you for this television station. Thank you for the program. Thank you for the past, the present, and the future. Accept our thanks in the name of Jesus Christ. And so, Father, we commit this program into your hand. We ask, oh God, that you take preeminent charge in the name of Jesus Christ. As we began in your name with peace, we decree we will end it with thanksgiving, still in your name with peace. And thereafter, that this television station will become that which is bigger than the founder's desire in the name of Jesus. We subdue the devil. We subdue principalities and power. We subdue whatever that is not of God from this environment and this program. And we ask, oh God, that your deluge presence will be made manifest here. Bless every participant, bring them in safety, and return us back in safety, all to the glory of your name. In Jesus Christ's name I pray. Amen.
Thank you. Please, can we appreciate the man of God, please? Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to invite the chief host, Chief Bamile Ido, to come welcome our guests. Please, the chief host.
Before I request. Before I request. Who is the chairman? Uber is supposed to be the chairman, okay. Let's talk about that. President want to tell you. Okay, sorry. My brothers, let me start by recognizing the representative of Igala. You're welcome. You see, the governor of Kogi State, who is yet to come, the chairman of the occasion, Alhaji Dr. Ibrahim Idris, former governor of Kogi State. We are still expecting him. Deputy Governor of Kogi State, still in absentia, but we are expecting them. I think my mentor, my teacher, my lecturer. You know, when Tom Makolo is talking about Professor Idachaba, I think I'm a living witness. I'm a student of College of Education at then. He's a man to be proud of. We are always proud of him. He's an Igala icon. Ilyasu Ailo White single-handedly pick it up. He continued battling, calling people for data, credit and so on. He will beg for repatriations, even lost of data. I don't know. We have a lot of bigger people, are people that, in fact, we are men of integrities, both men and women. If we don't support our own, I don't think we should expect another tribe to come and support it for us. And that is the problem we have been having. If you are having a phone, this URTV, if you just open your phone on your data, if they are doing any program, if you watch it in Igala, he will be the ones to take it to the locals in our areas. But why can't we support this guy? He suffered this thing alone. Look at it now. He invited a lot of Igala people. You can count all those tables, so most of them are empty. Is it supposed to be like that? We should think. Let us go and advise our people. It's not helping us. I'm not talking about this alone. If an Igala man stand, both men and women, and say this is what they want us to do, you notice that our people, instead of them to support him, what they do is have to bring him down. He will not succeed. He will not work. How long will that take us? It's a mistake I check on you to ask yes, something. Any tribe do get it, don't control made it to be. He has to say, I'll do control created in this life, has purpose. Mistake is if it is other tribe now, you see a lot of people pushing money for him. But in this case, he's doing it alone. A lot of them like that. And people will be doing film. You see them borrowing money, going here and there, begging people for all those things. So please, I'm begging our people, the Igala people, both men and women, home and away, home and abroad, please, let's support our own. Well, this is not the time for me to talk much. I just come to welcome people. You are all welcome to this Urtv. God bless you all. You're welcome. Thanks so much.
Thank you very much, Chief Bameyi Negedo Ido, a passionate, progressive, forward-looking Igala businessman who is always concerned about the movement going forward of our people. Your royal fathers, our royal fathers, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, may I please break the protocol to recognize and specially welcome my big brother, Alhaji Ilyasu Musa, Deputy Director, National University Commission. Please, let's appreciate one of our own, please. An amazing, young, progressive, forward-looking, decent Igala man. Prof, yes, Prof, sir, you should engage him. Ma come on NUC here. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, may I invite His Excellency, the 2 times 9 years Executive Governor of Kogi State, the only in the history of the politics of Nigeria between 1999 and 2003, yet political dispensation. Alhaji Dr. Ibrahim Idris, who is here, being represented by Honorable Bala Achimungu to please give his welcome remarks. Alhaji Dr. Ibrahim Idris holds the chieftaincy title of the Omachi Ata Igala and is saluted Wali. Your Excellency, thank you.
Good afternoon, all. Your Royal Majesty, the dignitaries, you are all welcome to this occasion. Legba mewola le chaka ojo kudugo na hiyo. Udemi koji na nini. I'm going to speak our mother's tongue. It's not that I can't speak English. Station ek day ma dingini. Just good job. Amene usika akini, don't despise your little beginning. Isharo kamone wewe jo samashi ohun ise. Adu kamone madegwe oyadu madikolo. Ao kajo gwe ngini kali. Ojo mne usini kiwaka akini ki station ni. Yanyati Channel, AIT, and other notable stations that we know that big there in Atole. Ujoe mejo orokai budu mekok mewemi.